Hello, everyone, and that is the Twitch chat and not the dice roller. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, that's a good way to bring up Twitch chat when we're just freaking playing
That is
the game.
actually.
Look at that.
That's
Say
Brad's
hello, everyone.
preemptive big
You're
brain
on the-
idea.
You're on the
Yeah.
stream. Dude, this
Yeah.
is not a bad
He did
idea.
big
Maybe we
brain.
should do
Brad,
this.
that's
for
what
one.
we call him.
He uses light
around
mode
here.
though. Can we get like a
This is
fucking
my
What?
This is my
in the
Mozilla
chat?
one.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that in through your mirrored glasses
Do you know
on your
why?
stream the other day.
I'll show you. This is literally why, though. If I put it into like dark mode, I use the screen. I use the screens to light me. So I
Yeah.
can't. Whenever I look
That's
at
like
anything
the
that's like on a
only
dark
good
screen.
answer you could have given.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the only reason I
Is
do
it?
it.
giant ring light in front of him, but
Huh? No, yeah, I know, but it does. It literally, if I have, yeah, look, I can kind of do it. That
I can see it like kind of covers
turning
your
them down.
monitors a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, I can see the
Right.
monitor kind
I've got
of.
these blue screens right now,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
I'll turn them all back on. Bleh. I'm extra
Yeah.
underlit today because of the pure lack of.
That is optimal. Like using the light from your monitors to light your face. That's
That's
Yeah.
that's the only way I can.
Next level.
I used to do that with one of my dashboards that would show my subs. Just turn it in white mode, and it would like give me the nice right side lighting that I was always missing.
Mhm.
Streamer hacks, man.
There you go. Now I'm
Old school
perfectly,
Twitch.
Max.
Before dark mode.
perfectly lit. I actually have a light bulb out. My room light is out, so it's
Oh,
messed
yeah.
up all of my lighting today. But I don't care because I don't need to worry about it because no one's subscribing for the ugly mug.
Wow.
I have no lighting in this room other
Wow.
than a ring light and this.
Subscribe for my
Like,
charms and my friendly atmosphere.
And your dog.
and your dog.
Mhm.
Oh my
dog.
god.
I'm here for this.
Oh, you mean this?
There must be a percentage that's
Had demonic
subscribing
views.
because, like, what the fuck is he gonna do next?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had one of those people come in that
Subs his nudes. Who knows?
I had one of those guys that came in and was like, I gave you $127 and now I own you. You know, like those people where you
Yeah.
like
Mm.
you're like, no dude, you made some bad decisions. That's what you did. And that's all you did.
No, all you did was give me your money.
Yeah, that's all that happened there.
For a very fun night. I thank you.
Those are always the worst. I don't know if the song did it just stop playing for you guys too, or okay, it takes
Unless
a little
it's
bit to get
starting
back.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
unless there's a gap.
Mhm.
It goes and goes for a little bit. Oh, there we go. We got it coming back. Dun, dun. It's like 8 minutes long, but it has 1 minute of startup and then 1 minute ending, which is the fucking worst.
Because I
So
joined
when
the
do we
stream
decide
later,
that
it's
the
different.
curse is broken? By the way,
I was just gonna say I think the curse is broken, but we could maybe a month. Maybe.
Who in the
Yeah.
world just said that it's a good idea to call out a curse for being broken?
Mayo.
And the chat, Mayo Hayato. That's
Mayo.
Chat, really?
Yay.
yeah. This is
Yeah.
why that's
Really?
fine.
Definitely broken. Definitely, 100%. Never gonna happen again. Fine.
Why don't we go around real quick? Intro your guys' characters. Just tell them who you're going to be playing this session, and exactly how tall you are in cubic milliliters. Zotbot, you're going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually hurt by that last statement.
Well,
We'll just say
intro your
69. But hi guys, I'm Zapbot. I play Kish, who is a wood elf, monk. He likes to fist things, but we haven't seen any fisting yet, so it's actually a little lackluster, a little bit of a lackluster. But hopefully, we'll see what we get into today.
Climbing,
I regret
Young
that last
Frodo.
statement. Don't throw anything at us.
climbing, young Frodo. Also,
not-
you actually not hit anything this game?
I have not touched a single
I
enemy.
know it's been like 3 episodes. That you
Yeah.
but I thought you punched a
No.
goblin in the face.
No, there was a crystal thrown at it, and then aggressively shoved at. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Your
Brad.
character punched me right in the heart. Does that count?
I don't think I was there for that. So no, it doesn't.
Oh, Jay might have
Yeah,
been playing.
did a 1
Jay
inch
punched you.
striking tiger fist palm crunch.
Wolfang Fist.
Brad,
Wolfang Fist.
here you go.
Hello, everybody. Today I will be playing Wolfang Fist, an elderly martial arts instructor from Finbar.
That looked like it hurt a little.
Fiber.
Fire.
Today I'm playing Taldro, who is a half-orc paladin. He has 4,869 experience points. He got all of them today, and I am excited to see how poorly we navigate some mountains, because we're on the mountains and we're heading to an orcish encampment, and it's just everything about this is a bad idea. There's orcs and there's bandits and there's a chimera and there's a black dragon and there's mountains covered in snow, and this is going to be like that cliffhanger scene from Ace Ventura 2 Pet Detective, When Nature Calls. Ace Ventura Pet Detective 2 When Nature Calls.
Never heard of it.
Oh,
so
never
much.
seen that movie, man. Never seen that movie.
Never heard of it.
What about you?
The raccoon? No? Okay.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I hated it, actually. Genuinely hate that scene. And
Me too.
remember, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
And now I hate you.
That was Peachy's.
That was mine.
And she's.
That was mine, Tuesday.
Ooh.
That was mine. I was
Ooh.
gonna go pee, and that was gonna be my line. Thanks, Brad.
Whoa! You were going to go pee? Do not go in there.
Okay.
Oh man!
Is this really going to be this entire
Stop being better at this.
Tuesday, quick, go.
Alrighty then. I am playing Frail, who is a half elf cleric who is frail and fragile and on a mountainside right now. So that should go really well. I've never felt more surrounded by danger in my life. Also,
Wow.
I'm 5'6".
Just one random extra fact in there every week.
That's the how tall are you in cubic meters, man? That's you didn't answer that.
You're
Brad.
5'6", and
Me
I'm
into
6
a
foot
container
5.
to find out.
That's amazing.
If you can put her in one of those giant KitchenAid boxes, all right, the medium size, that's 5'6". Peachy, what about you?
I am 130,257 cubic milliliters.
Tell me you actually did the math.
Well, I didn't do the math.
called
Google did.
Google.
Well, I mean, you were the only one that Googled it. See, that's where role-playing XP comes in.
Google it.
there.
It's all about
Called
Googling.
69 and you win. Duh. And or 420. Please it.
You are just.
This is gonna be like who can tell the funniest joke now for like inspiration or more XP.
No, it's going to be who can quote Jim Carrey the most.
Oh, he ruined it.
It's
dog.
Who's the biggest loser? Who?
God damn it.
Losers. I play Megan, who is kind of a thief. Not really a thief. At the moment, he just kind of. Oh, no, he did do thieving.
He did.
Last episode,
Yeah.
totally did thieving. So he's a thief.
Yeah.
Justified. That's
There's like a
last
hired
episode.
thief hand.
His backstory is all thief, and I'm like, I haven't thieved anything in this entire campaign.
No, you conned
Well, it's a
so
little-
much money out of people.
I mean, you've also
It's
like
two
not,
golden
yeah.
piece.
You've been conning what's his face. You've been playing his game a little bit.
Conning people
but also
out
you're not
of
really
money
in a
is thieving. Being a con man is thieving, right? He's still
Yeah.
doing your.
like a little scam artist.
You're doing
confidence
your part.
trickster. It's not the. That's not. You know, he likes to steal stuff. So
Mhm.
we did that, and then he immediately felt bad. Is he a changed man?
Oh my god,
Fine.
yeah.
Probably not.
He's probably not. But
Yeah, it's a little different around your party, right? To be fair, I'm really glad that you're not like that rogue that goes in and you're like, yeah, I want to pick all of their pockets. While this-
Yeah. Well, I
every
mean,
single night. And you're like, drain them all of gold, and then 5 sessions in, I'm going to fuck off. And then you make a character. Like, there's,
oh my god, that would be amazing. I'm
there's
finishing
some
the
people,
campaign.
man.
Thanks.
If
Oh.
Connor was here, you would already be dead for sure. You would have been clobbered to death.
Oh, that's the wrong one. God damn it. All right.
I'm too quick. You know.
Too speedy. Can't catch me. So let's do a little recap, just so everyone knows where we're at. About the situation. Where a couple days ago, your party here was driven down into this abandoned ancient temple of Mistra. You were driven down there by the burning thorns, and one of your previous party members, Keck, you'd collapsed the only exit to the place, and kind of started to delve down in the ruins. That night that you had gone in there, you had lost Keck. Also found Megan and found Kesh, a monk that seems to know a little bit more about you than you do of him, and also was kind of begrudgingly held captive behind Portcullis Gate. You guys went through some crazy shit down in Mistress Temple. You kind of awoke a goblin colony. You found some like teleporting crystal to another realm. Megan, you were tossed into that realm for a little bit, and you helped free a man that was looking for his brother, and then came out onto these plains here. I think you guys are you guys are default on the map screen. Okay, kind of ran across these plains using some of the tall grass here. And I'm skirting past some of the lone farmhouses. He went straight toward the mountain, the Thrall Peaks, and started to climb it, intending to go southward. So here, this session, we're doing a small little time skip after you guys have climbed just a little bit. And
it's
I think
been 30 years.
31. Kale is still walking down the path, and you guys have been waiting 31 years for her to finally reach the first cave. You've gone a kilometer. Go. So it's been about 4 hours for you guys, I think. About 4 hours here. We all find you, I think, currently in a small, like, lone cave. You've been kind of walking across these mountains for a small little bit, not really finding any set path. It was kind of a very precarious climb and walk to this point. But I think finally, as you all started to get a little bit exhausted, Kale especially feeling the effects of that climb, that initial climb, and then now trekking. It's getting pretty late, and I wanted to throw you guys in for a long rest before the dragon fight tomorrow. I mean,
I knew it. I knew it. Before you mess us up good.
So we find you like kind of huddled around in a cave. I think you're a little bit of ways up on this mountain path now. You've been kind of going up, and then also like in other portions, maybe sometimes you've had to climb a small bit down to a smaller, more negotiable path. Some things have been kind of blocked off by maybe a previous avalanche, or just negotiable terrain has kind of sprouted out. And then finally on one of the cliff sides here, with a little bit of a path ahead, kind of have like a nice little shelf that you're on, about like 5-6 feet of stone for a balcony, and it's a semi-deep cave here. It goes back about like 10, maybe 15 feet. Doesn't look like it connects to anything. It blocks the wind, which is quite cold. How many what do you guys equipped in? Anyone got any furs or coats? Are you guys just in with your armor and regular shindigs?
I think just armor and a cloak.
I have a hooded lantern.
I don't know if I've ever been this cold before, Mr. DM. What do you think?
I don't think you've ever been this cold before.
I'm curious then.
It depends.
I'm curious about how cold I am.
You're pretty damn cold.
Yeah?
I've got a literal degree. Do you want the actual degree? It's
No.
-2.
I'll tell
outside.
you what I'm trying to work out.
What are you trying to work out?
Is if my other half is Goliath.
Because Goliaths are resistant to cold?
Yeah, they have that. They have that thing where they get you don't get the temperature effect. Like cold damage still is the same.
Yeah.
The temperature.
Yeah.
Tritons
of
have the
being
same thing.
In the super cold, you don't feel it. So I was curious. I'm curious because I don't know whether I have that or not.
That's up to you. I feel like do
Obviously,
you want it?
In character, I will play it however. But I was just curious
Okay, here.
whether I felt
How many races are there? Roll for
particularly
it.
cold.
I roll for it.
Well, I have grey skin, so like,
All right.
how many races are there as an option? A fucking
Okay.
Drougr, a
All right.
fucking
I rolled for it.
Drow,
I rolled
a
for it.
Goliath, a Triton, a deep gnome. What else? That's it.
I don't think you can be
Halfling.
half orc,
Half-
half gnome.
half-
I don't know if that would work.
Oh, you can be
Gnome.
half orc, half deep gnome.
Half orc, half
Okay.
deep gnome.
If you can be,
I rolled for it.
All right.
I rolled for it. You don't feel the cold as much as you should, but you are still freezing. If you know what I'm saying. pretty cold. It's a blistery mountaintop here. The wind chill is pretty insane. It's you guys are kind of high up, but you're not like at the peak of this mountain or anything, but you're pretty high up. So the wind has been kind of just been blistering cold all day. That is I don't think that's race negotiable. But while you are in this cave, Taldro, you do feel a little bit of inner warmth coming back.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
it's either Drow or Goliath. I'll let you figure it out.
Yeah. So. Okay. I mean, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I'm not wearing anything to it because your question was whether we're wearing stuff.
What you guys are wearing, yeah. And I think your armor's kind of like fucked up too from the lashers when you died there. So I think you kind of like got this like V-neck thing going on just a little bit with the chain. Maybe it's like tied together a little bit, but I think there's a little bit of an opening. You've seen some battle, so there's probably a couple holes as well that the wind kind of rips through. There is padding underneath your armor, right? But
I've got like some shit, but it's like it's basic.
Yeah, well, I mean,
basic clothes and
yeah.
I wear pretty basic shit. I do have a hood as well. I have a relatively thin blue like Assassin's Creed peaked hood.
Yeah.
There's like a ranger's hood, but that's not gonna do a lot.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'd say you guys are really feeling the weather. For some of you, this is the coldest you've ever been in your life. I think maybe Megan is the only one that looks like a little accustomed to this. But I'd say you're still fucking freezing, Megan. Kale, this is definitely like kind of getting up and under some of the armor and kind of just eating through what feels like your bones. Like you guys know when you have a hole in your jacket, you can just feel that bone chill. Just seems to affect you and suck all the warmth out of you. I think you're feeling that pretty hard. It's pretty draining here. While you guys are up here, you find yourselves like thirsty a lot more often, drinking and going through your water stores. So that's something you guys are gonna have to keep an eye on. But we find you kind of in this cave, kind of a flat bottom. It's to answer your question, Tuesday, it's about I'd say like 10, 11. You can see the moon like somewhere out, and it's quite a pretty sight. Like there's not a crazy blizzard going on outside. You can kind of see across this black blanketed landscape of the continent of Vormir here. You can see the forest kind of in the back and the moon reflecting off of the ocean far, far away. But you guys are exhausted and probably need a long rest. But what are you guys doing?
Immediately looking.
Anyone else freezing their tits off?
It is rather cold.
Please find some firewood, please.
Yeah. Do you think
I think we've burnt everything, though.
It's a good idea, though.
Am I able to? I shake my ass all the way over to I guess every inch of the cave, trying to find something that's flammable.
Okay.
What you looking at me like that for?
Give me investigation. Give me an investigation check.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you can hear like a little bit of the wind whipping
16
outside the cave. Nice. And just to tell you guys are protected from the wind. It's like much colder when you get outside. Cold enough that it could be dangerous through prolonged exposure. But as you start to kind of dig around, there's not really much in the back of this cave. There's some I think there's like two maybe stalagmites that have grown out with like smaller ones that offer some maybe shelter if any wind kind of whips in. But it's a pretty like basic natural formed just dome cave. As you're kicking around though, or as you're walking around, I think you kick into a small wooden box about a foot long and like 3 inches wide. It's not very big. It's about the size, maybe like of a gold bar. It's about the size of that. You kind of hear like a loud as it shifts against one of the stalagmites and knocks up against it.
Does it seem to be locked or anything, or is it just a wooden box?
Yeah, you can see. I think you can tell that it's like locked or closed by something. There's no outward lock, but as it's kicked, it's kind of like toppled over and it doesn't immediately open.
I'll pick it up and just kind of look at it and just peek in.
Yeah, as you try and go and open it, it won't open. It does seem locked. Just nothing outwardly on the box.
Any symbols, anything I guess on it, just wood?
No, nothing, just very like carefully designed like wood slats that look like it seals it pretty well. They look like they've been kind of like chewed away by a little bit of decay, but they're these little iron, just like a little iron frame to it.
Megan, could you open this so we can set it on fire, please? Please.
I grab my dagger and I turn around and I just fucking hit it.
Yeah. All right. Give me an attack roll.
God damn it.
Yeah, it like smacks into there's a main little like a frontal like iron plate where normally a lock would be, and I think you just kind of like knock right into the side of it and it scrapes across and kind of chings out of the way. It almost clips Kesh's hand. And like skims through the fingers as you're holding the box.
Perhaps you should put it down.
I drop it. I just and then just back off like 3 feet.
Yeah.
Taldro,
Yes.
you want to eat this?
Do you think it is safe? What if it comes down hurt us? Yeah.
The box.
I can eat it,
You
but
think the box is going to be sentient and start trying to kill
I'm
us?
scared it. Okay, I hear.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay, I hit it.
21.
Okay, give me some damage.
9.
Fingers
Yeah.
shatter.
Down on the ground. Yeah, I think you like hit the right side and you hear a loud like as it crunched through the whole right side of it crushed down. You hear, I think, some like sounds like glass breaking as you crunch down into it. But it's open. There's there's a little hole in it as he pulls the maul up. Just while you guys are doing this, is anybody lighting a fire? You guys all just looking at this, trying to get kindled.
Well, we want the wood to make a
Yeah,
fire.
we want the
Okay.
wood.
Okay, I thought somebody else was prepping.
I'm huddled, like shivering.
I'd freeze the balls off a brass monkey, I swear.
Yeah, you see it open. You guys looking through it? You
Just
I don't care
taking
unless
a-
something jumps out and tries to kill us. Whatever the fuck is inside, I couldn't care less about.
okay?
Yeah,
I just know you guys are always suspicious of me, so I'm asking before assuming.
This would be the one time we don't prepare.
Unless something's
and this
trying
is
to
when we
kill
get killed
someone.
by a small mimic box.
Yeah, I know.
It's a box. I am not prepared for this box to become sentient and start killing us. I'm not.
Looking at it, just kind of glancing. If I don't see anything immediately popping out of the box, I'll just pick it up and shake whatever's inside out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think as you pick it up, you hear a bunch of things like fall down into the one side. And then as you kind of like hold it out, a couple of like fragments or shattered fragments of a red gem, like 2 red gems fall out. And then like half of two halves of a tiger's eye pop out.
Fucking taking back everything I said. If I see those fucking gems, I immediately don't touch it.
I'm trying to touch it.
I don't think. Well, you said you'd turn around, right? Well, hold on. Let me describe what comes out first. There's a very like brightly colored green gem that comes out, and then there is a small like leather wrap that you can see like kind of looks like plants. Like there's like 2 plant stalks or whatever sticking out of this. I think pretty decently sized wrap, kind of like a sunglasses case sized wrap. That's everything that falls out. A couple of the shards like scatter out of your hands and fall down.
Oh, what's our red stuff?
Don't care, and I shake the rest of it out, whatever I can get out of the box,
Yeah.
and I bring it over to the I guess the wherever the nicest corner would
Yeah.
be, where less wind, less everything.
So,
and-
yeah, around in the back left, you can see Barnaby, the gnome that you guys have been traveling with for a bit, the little merchant. He's in his bag, his big bag right now, and he's pulling out like a couple of small pieces of what look to be like some things that have broken in his bag. He just pulls out like a long little like curved wooden thing. It looks like it's broken in half, and he like shivering. He's putting it down.
I grab whatever, like anything that's like wood or broken. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
And anything else?
I'm looking through my bag. I'm not going to charge you for this one. Don't worry.
I would suggest that. Just hurry up.
Oh, I do. You start seeing like something come out of the bag as he's pulling this. I do have this, and he pulls up like a really large fur blanket. Large for him. So I'd say it's probably about human sized. And he's kind of like holding it up. It looks like it's a really nice like
fur.
And Kale, please, thank you. Thank you. And then I'll just take whatever wood I have and break it up as much as possible. And it's something that's going to be resembling something of a functional fire.
Yeah.
I toss Kesh my tinderbox so he can start the fire, but I'm not really looking because there's gems on the floor. They're actually gems.
Yeah. Hit in the side of the head. I'm not paying attention.
Give me an investigation check if you're looking them all over here, Megan.
Oh yeah. Oh, give me that. It went great last time. Fuck off.
Okay, so I think you can tell. This is one of those cases where you can't really tell like what condition they're in, but you know which gems they are. Especially the rubies. The broken gems are rubies that Taldro must have like crushed when the Great Hammer came down. And then the two split halves are definitely a tiger's eye. The green one could be a malachite, or however you pronounce it. I think it's malachite. But you can't really tell like the word.
That's how it's pronounced.
Malachite.
Malachite. Yeah,
it's like the word, what is it, quinoa? I thought it was quinoa.
Oh, I thought it was quinoa.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
apparently that's an accepted way to say it because nobody can say quinoa.
Yeah, right? The only time I learned that it was quinoa was, what's that Ben Affleck movie, The Lost Girl or whatever recently that came out like 2 years ago? It's a good movie. You guys should watch it.
Quinoa is also the name of a character from Final Fantasy IX.
Oh.
Really?
It is now an NPC in Brad's game.
Spoilers.
But yeah, you can tell what gems they are, but you don't exactly know the worth until Tree 6 here. And then, do you open up the little pouch as well, or are you just focused on?
Oh, there's a little pouch.
Yeah, there's like a sunglass-sized pouch. Looks like it's wrapped in like some kind of like either leather or like a really thick leaf.
I'll
I'll
open it carefully.
Okay, yeah, as you carefully open it, it's like a bundle of two really rare herbs that are used to make potions, greater healing potions. There's one called Swift Leaf and another one called Risk Clover. They're fairly like dried, but the condition of them doesn't usually matter when making the potions. So,
would I know that though?
Yeah, I think so. You're hanging around with the people you guys have hung around, or the people that you've hung around specifically, up in Peak Cliff. There'd be a couple of people with alchemical knowledge.
Herbalists. On 420 Street. Local herbalists.
Or just people that make poisons or certain other things in like nefarious underworld dealings.
I think I know what these are. Any of you like brewing?
What is that?
Like potions and stock cubes and stuff.
I do not know how to do that.
Should make a potion out of these, I reckon.
You can do it?
Can I try and remember how to make a potion out of some sticks?
Yeah, just give me an intelligence check. Yeah.
Just a check. All right.
Wait for it.
Yes. I think
you just chew them, but.
Oh, okay. Alchemy 100. Like, 2 sticks.
How intelligent
going to the same place.
So I think you would know it's a lot more complex than that. So you can still say that if you want, but it's a little bit more complex than that. I don't think you have any idea, but you know it's not that easy. It's not as easy as putting them in hot water and shaking for like 2 hours.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't got a clue how they do it. They use like glass bowls and Bunsen burners.
have no idea what that is. Perhaps you keep it, and when we find somebody who can use it, we can either have them make it for us or we sell it to them.
All right, I'll keep a hold of it. And when I put it into my satchel, I'm going to slip the gems in there as well.
All right. All right. They all clink, 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 clink as all the shards. It's not loud, right? Think of like any crystals that you played with like as a kid and when they clink together a little.
Crystals?
Well, you guys have never played with like the dumb crystals?
What are you brought up, my boy?
Amethysts, like.
I was brought up on the streets. We know crystals.
Fucking
Oh, yes, there were.
amethyst in your life? It's like a $3 rock.
You know, when mother gets out the crystalline. The glass is crystal, you know. You know, it's for your 4th birthday when your father presents you with these diamonds. Everyone uses it for yourself.
Are we good?
No.
I'm gonna buy Peachy a crystal.
I could go another 10 minutes with
The crystal nose
It's a
ring.
crystal nose ring for your birthday now. It's just gonna be like a nose ring. Instead of that little ball, it's gonna be a little like hanging crystal, like on the. What's that like really nice crystal? Swarovski.
Diamonds. Oh, that too.
So, slip those into your pocket. You're starting to get this fire going, Cash. Give me a quick survival check. Sorry to make you roll for it.
Oh, it's fine. Because it's gonna be awesome. 20.
Oh, it's perfect, man. It's perfect. As perfect as you can get it in this little cave here. I think like on the first couple of goes, like you still have to get it going. Takes you a couple tries on the with the flint. But I think you get like a nice little spark, get it going. There's like a small little roaring fire in the background here of the cave. Barnaby's immediately like he kind of comes over. Boy, yeah, that's good stuff. Wow. Whew. Hey, do you guys have any wine?
Yes.
I've got this. And I pull out that hip flask with that ridiculously strong stuff that knocked the 2-headed freak on his ass.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some fucking
Zod's face.
hardcore racism towards 2-headed ogres.
He was a literal monster.
Wow. Keep digging, bro.
He's a monstrous
wow.
race. What?
Keep digging, bro. Get your red cap. Put it on. Let's go. Fuck, dude. Jeez. God damn. All right.
Oh, man.
All right. We need someone to replace this guy next week. Entries into your... we'll put a new form up on the Patreon.
Do you want to replace Peachy?
Yeah.
What would you replace it with? If it's not as good as Megan the Baylor,
Can we make him an ogre?
Oh, my God.
anything without a K name is accepted.
Oh, my no K names.
No more
For
K names.
fuck's sake.
Change my name to Keegan.
Keegan, Kale, Cash, and Daldro. They saved the day again. So yeah, you guys planning to do anything here before your long rest? Do you guys want to prepare anything, or you guys just want a long rest?
Actually, are there any, like, how high up are we? Are there any animals that kind of live at this level that we're at?
So I think, like, a little bit back, maybe like 30 minutes down the path, there was a small, like, clearing where you had seen some mountain goats up on some of the ridges. Above it, it was like a, kind of like a little opening with some trees and then a little bit of flat plain. Went up the mountain, there were some mountain goats. Otherwise, to your, like, left here, kind of further along the path, you don't really know what's out there.
Thinking maybe get some goat pelts could be useful for us.
I think it would take time to tan them and get them into proper warmth.
Trying to...
We could just scrape them, though.
It's disgusting. They will be covered in blood.
That will scrape the blood off.
Just get by the fire. You'll be fine. Just by the fire.
We will just travel to the
Fucking
encampment.
freezing out there. It's as cold as my mother's ass.
We will be able to trade and purchase with those gems that you took. They will give us codes.
What merchant's going to be stupid enough to be out here?
I'm literally just going to turn and look
And
at
I literally look over at Barnaby and just like,
Barnaby's like, Well, I mean, this is kind of an unnatural situation, you know?
Fucking
Exactly.
office pan, like the office fucking pan to just Barnaby.
Yeah,
while
his
everyone
face.
else is looking.
He's got the gym face on, like.
No, I do not think that is how it works, Megan. You are from a city, no?
Yeah, I'm not used to it being quite this cold.
It is much colder than I expected as well, but it is not too bad, huh?
It's pretty bad, but
Kale, are you cold?
Very, very cold.
That is an issue.
are you not cold?
I am a little cold. I'm probably colder than I've ever been in my life, you know, but it's not too bad.
Right.
Hopefully it's loud enough for everyone to hear because I am hovered in a corner, but you'll hear me trying to take inventory. How much water do you have, Taldro, Megan, Kesh?
I have one. Oh, no, I have none.
But half a water skin?
I have like a mouthful. I was saving it for tomorrow.
Is it one flask per day?
No, I'd say like more like half a flask a day here.
Okay, I have 2 water skins.
Yeah, I think Barnaby had.
He had a good couple, actually.
I think he had 5 when he offered them to you. So I think by now he'd have about 3. Probably would have taken 1, used 2 more on the.
Okay, we're
Way
not
up.
terribly far away.
Yeah.
The snow outside, is it like packed or is it just fluffy? Is it more ice than anything?
Is it yellow?
I don't know, man. Couple ogres
Ooh,
around.
lemon.
Give me.
I gotta bring that up.
Give me 1 sec. Actually, you know what, Zot? You can give me a 1d20 minus 5.
Jesus, Lord alive.
Okay. 1d.
Just trying to figure something out.
Minus 5.
Okay.
9.
So yeah, there's a little bit of like a snowstorm going on right now. So it's definitely like it's gotten a little bit colder and it's starting to like flurry a little bit outside the outside this cave entrance here. But it's still nighttime. So I think you guys would know here from traveling here on the mountain so far. Right as it got about to nighttime, it got like the temperature dropped a shit ton, but also it became much harder to navigate. Even with dark vision, the snow is like very deceptively either deep or short, or some of the paths have fallen out onto your feet. So it might not be wise to travel during the night, but yeah, it's a little bit of a snowstorm outside.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna look outside the cave, close my eyes, and let me see if it's good enough to drink. And I'm gonna walk over and just brace the fuck. I'm basically holding my breath, almost trying to keep myself warm at that point.
Yeah.
And going to try and scoop some of the ice, something that seems almost fresh and almost untouched, and kind of starts shoveling it into my water skin.
Okay. Yeah, give me a quick survival check.
Sure.
Definitely. Let me see if this.
That there's going to be a 9.
Okay. Yeah, the wind definitely picks up there as you like leave out. You guys just watch Kesh kind of like leave the cave and just disappear immediately. The second he goes out to the right, but you just see him like blanketed in snow. They're like these big, thick snowflakes that are kind of smacking you on the face. They don't hurt or anything, but like you can feel the water start to like drip down your face a little bit. It's pretty cold outside. Takes you a little bit here to find, I think, some snow that isn't like dirty from your path and your travels. And then maybe you find like a little untouched area and start to scoop it in. But you have to walk for just like, I'd say, a little bit here. Give me a quick con check while you're out. You come back make your way back in.
Constitution. That's gonna be a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you can really feel like your skin. It's like raw. I don't know what is exposed here on your armor, but like any piece of exposed skin from the wind is probably really raw.
I'm
you
still
can't see it.
ponchoed up, so
Okay,
it would
yeah.
probably just be face, maybe fingertips.
Yeah.
I at this point.
Yeah. Your fingers are probably hurting a bunch, especially playing around in the snow there. But you get a good water skin here, full of snow, and you get some ice. But you can definitely you have little giant snowflakes stuck to your eyelashes. And if your nose isn't exposed, you get the little hurts as you breathe in because it's so cold. But I think after about 15, 20 minutes, Kesh kind of comes back into the cave there. You see him just kind of
Almost it's like a fast-paced walk, faster than you would.
Yeah. Kind of fall into the cave.
Yeah, I just basically fall down face flat next to the fire and just kind of want to defrost. Just
Fucking hell, are you alright?
yeah, got water skin full.
Of what? Death?
Water, I think. Don't remember. I just want to be warm. And then just kind of breaks down. Actually, has a little bit of a tantrum.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think he's okay.
Are you all right, Kesh?
I'm cold.
I didn't know that's what you were going for. You see, I can make water. I just need to know, so I can prepare. I could make some tomorrow, if you like.
Good to know. Good to know.
I was just trying to understand.
Immediately just takes his hood and just covers his face.
Oh my god.
And just stays next to the fire. Just you just hear sobbing and deep breathing.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Oh, you can make water canoe.
I mean, I can't make it right now, but I could.
That might be useful if you can do that. Just in case one of us decides to, go out there for no apparent fucking reason.
Do we have a fire? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have. Yeah, it's been going. I'd imagine you're all huddled around it right now.
All right. Okay. Just checking.
Yep.
How long is this gonna last?
Hopefully forever. Hopefully forever.
Fires don't last forever.
Yes, they do. This one will.
No, because my cousin Devlin, his house burned, but that was only for I don't know, a day, maybe 2 days at most. But that was house. This is just a box.
I'm looking at it. How, give or take, how long do we have with this fire?
Anyone who's trying to figure it out, give me a survival check.
12. Probably the highest survival check I've ever made.
5. Megan, are you trying?
No, I asked a question.
Okay. I think Kesh. I mean, you hope it burns forever. It's looking like it's dwindled a little bit already. I don't think it'd be easy to get a read. Taldro, I think he could maybe guesstimate it might go out through the night.
It will probably go out during the night.
Oh, bugger. Is it going to be warmer in the morning, though?
It depends if it's
It'll be out
Yeah.
tomorrow.
If worse comes to worse, we might have to climb back
moving.
down. The
You know what? We need a
snowstorm's only-
rhino. It's kind of often them rhinos.
The snowstorm's only on the mountain, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's. I mean, you guys are kind of in this mountainous tundra terrain here as well. You guys are quite high up, so it wasn't snowing too much while you guys were walking. It was more of a light snowfall, but the wind starts to pick up the higher up you get, and a little bit here at night as well.
Barn it'll be.
Yeah.
Do you have any anything in your pack that is clothing or skins or something?
Yeah. But I gave my blanket there. I've got some bedrolls. Yeah, I've got kind of the 5 of them, I think. As he like angles his bag towards the fire. Yeah, I think I've got about 5 of them.
We could maybe cut these up or make blankets on these. We can huddle a little closer together and get warm, but...
What are bedrolls made of?
I think it would be a little bit of like fiber and then sewn together with like straw inside. So kind of like a really, really rough but tall pillow. That's how I'm imagining them.
Okay. So that could, if we like wore a bedroll, that would maybe keep us a little bit warmer.
Yeah, maybe.
Instead of tearing them up and setting them on fire.
So, yeah.
Well, I didn't know what a bedroll was. I thought it was like a yoga mat or something. Whatever the fantasy version.
I think
that's not gonna do.
Yeah,
nothing.
I think a lot of people assume like yoga mat with like a pillow on it. But if we're staying like true to the times, I think it'd be like a little, kind of like a rucksack with a bunch of straw inside of it.
I'm warmed up enough from this blanket from Barnaby that I'm gonna head over to him and I'll take those. Take the bedrolls from him.
Yeah. Okay.
One by one, of course.
Yeah, he starts like handing. They're like right now. They're rolled up pretty tight and held taut by like a fiber string. And he just starts handing them over. He says, normally these are about $1 a piece, but I'm gonna wait. Maybe we'll open a tab or something. It's
how much for the bedroll?
Ignore that. And Talto, can you cut these open?
I'm saying silver.
I'm going to put them side by side, right here by the fire, and then we'll all share this blanket.
I like hold up my ginormous fat fingers and say, I'm not very good at cutting. Old Land always said that I should not train with swords. This is why I use a big hammer. Perhaps one of the more dexterous ones would be better at cutting and sewing for small, childlike hands. And I just look at Megan and Cash.
So I'm giving a silver to the gnome because I haven't had enough capitalism happening because I've not been in the city. So at least it's something.
It just kind of gets it out. Yeah. He's thank you. Here's a small clink as he puts it into his jacket somewhere.
You don't got any more of that capitalism. What? I'll turn, everyone's looking at me. What?
And can you cut them loose? And we'll put them just there. And I kind of point to 5 little spots by the fire.
You can tie them, untie the fibers.
Oh, yeah, I'll untie them. What if... No, straw one doesn't burn very long, does it? It just goes up.
Yeah, it would probably just go up immediately. It's also like it's I don't know how it's up to you how old these guys actually no they're Barnabys, so but depending on like the age, the straw would eventually go, right? And then you would probably just throw it out, get a new one, make a new one. They're not in very, very good condition. Rolled pretty low on them. They're not in very good condition.
Oh, that is minging, but
Well, it's what?
I like push it into your face.
Oh, well, they don't have to smell good. We just need insulation from the cold.
Yeah, but if we're gonna wear them,
no refunds.
We're not devouring them. Put them there. And I kind of snag one from him, and I'll start setting them up 5 in a row. And then I'm gonna get in the middle one with the blankie, and kind of.
Okay.
Has anyone got any Febreze?
What?
No, but they've got a small little box of mint leaves if we want to spice it up. But I was, maybe saving.
I'll just throw a gold at him and grab them.
Like hands you over some like dried diced mint leaves.
I'm gonna put one under my nose. So I'm dealing with it as well.
Like kind of rests above the
Start
mustache.
rubbing this mint all over the. Oh,
Smells a little better in here.
and it's hanging.
Then you guys are settling down for a rest.
Yeah, I'm motioning for people to gather around here because I'm real cold that I'm sharing this blanket.
Yeah.
I'm moving like a caterpillar over. Yeah, I haven't gotten up from the floor yet,
yeah.
so I'm just moving like a caterpillar. Just
You roll over onto this makeshift raft of bedrolls. All of you lay down together. I think we have like the three of you, or the four of you, and then Barnaby is sleeping at the bottom.
Bigglesby, keep
your
it
feet.
Bigglesby.
It's a good thing he's not here.
Oh man, it's worse that it was his old character's name too. So like it's like a double hit every single time. But yeah, Barnaby's laying at the feet. Are you guys all just to clarify? Everyone's sleeping. No watches or anything, or
Before I get into this human centipede thing, I've got some string and a bell, and I'm gonna set that outside the cave entrance
okay.
as some sort of early warning. But
Yeah. As you set it down, it immediately from the wind. It just, you can set it a little bit further in the
yeah,
cave.
let me move it back so it's
Yeah.
not being blown by the wind.
That funny scene there. Yeah, I think as you like go to bring it out, you've got it like on there, and you go to set it down, and it's just immediately.
Right, that's useless. That's...
Yeah. You pull it back. You kind of tie them around two small little stalagmites, and that's all you wanted to do.
I think
Yeah.
if anything, after about like 4 hours of resting, I mean, I'll be wide awake and just more of keeping an ear out, but more of just staring at the fire pretty much all
Okay.
night.
Cool. Yeah, you guys all get a long rest. Everything comes back, all your hit die, all your HP, all your spell slots if you used them. You Cash, you wake up because that's your elven thing, right? That's your 4 hours of sleep. Yeah. So when you get up, the fire is like just barely starting to die out. You can see the kind of like glow of the red hot iron frame. Just kind of like there's maybe a couple pieces of some small things that look relatively new, like maybe Bigglesby or somebody or Barnaby, had added something to the fire.
Kind of I don't know how the sandwich of this bedroll is working, but
I'll say you're at the end.
okay. I'm gonna kind of like shimmy on out, and I'm gonna dig in my pack real quick. I got some fine clothes I couldn't care less about, and I'm just gonna start kind of cutting them up a little bit and just kind of layering them on the fire, just making sure that it's gonna go ahead and stay lit for just anything that's flammable. And I'm assuming it's some sort of fine cloth that will burn at least a little bit.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of throw them on each of these like large strips. They kind of go up immediately as soon as they catch. They take a little minute to burn, and then they after a second or two. They don't last very long, but they kind of keep you warm. We get the scene of like Kesh like putting one on, and then it like goes down, and then like put another one on, and it goes down. And then I think over the night the storm subsides a little bit here. You all kind of wake up to it's still whipping outside a little bit, and but you can see kind of this fresh new day. You hear Kesh kind of freezing, and everyone's got a chatter in their bones as you wake up on kind of the shelf of Vormir here. You can see out across the entire continent. I've got this. This is kind of in reverse for you guys, but I think this would have been the scene here that you guys would have seen last session. I think this is kind of, if we were to look at the mountains that you guys are up, probably about halfway up there. And those are like the plains that you could have seen that you can see out onto now. What do you guys want to do?
So is there still a snowstorm?
No, I'd said it subsided a little bit. You can just kind of hear the wind like constantly whipping around outside. It's a pretty constant thing up here.
Level of cold?
But, back to like climbable. It'd be like -2. In the cave, at least, it feels like it's warmed up a little bit for you guys. It's not as cold as it was yesterday. It's still got like a little bit of bite. You can see the sun's out, so it helps a little bit. But you can still, again, hear the wind kind of gently passing by, or not gently, kind of whipping by the cave entrance there. Doesn't seem as bad as it was last night.
Is it warm now?
It's a little warmer. Perhaps we should move while we can. Try and move south, head towards this encampment. If we are going to be moving through the mountains anyway, then we want to ensure that we can purchase some clothing, warm clothing, and firewood, things like this to bring with us. If not, we will not be able to travel through the mountains all the way to Pickleaf. We will have to find another way. Perhaps the ships that you spoke of at this port.
Sorry, real quick, I forgot to do something. Sorry, Cash, roll me a quick perception check there while you were sleeping overnight. Hate to go back and do something, but
there's a dragon in the fucking
another
cave
9
with you.
Okay.
17 beholders.
Okay.
Missed
So
17
just somewhere, somewhere throughout the night, I think maybe twice. Wasn't hard to hear. You heard like kind of like a bestial like roaring, a little bestial roaring, kind of like reverberating around. It wasn't a dragon, but it was
Scary as fuck.
Actual roaring.
I'd say like a low kind of guttural and then kind of going out into a like about twice throughout the
Tail
night.
snoring.
And then while you guys are
You mean dying?
while you guys are talking, all of you roll me perception checks here.
Was there like a distance that I could have, I guess, guessed?
I think yes. I think it sounded far is the best I could give you with a 9 there. It definitely it didn't sound like it was above or anything. It sounded far, but obviously close enough you could hear it.
I mean, beasts of that
17.
size and yelling at like that. I mean, that's almost natural, and we're in a cave. It's gonna reverberate.
Yeah. And Cash, roll me another one, another perception for right now.
That there is going to be a 10. I'm moving up in the world.
Yeah, all of you now, like I think it catches you like mid conversation there, while you're going to reply, Megan. You all hear this kind of like again like low bestial roar from somewhere off in the mountains. It just kind of like some kind of monster seems to be
Fuck was that?
screaming at the top of its lungs.
Do you hear that?
I heard it.
Yeah.
I was doing that last night. Just saying.
Do you know what it is?
Was it?
Is it closer?
Is it? Does it sound closer or about the same?
I'd say about the same. A little bit
Yeah.
easier to hear now that the storm isn't whipping around, but you could hear it through the storm last night.
About the same. Just
Oh,
pissed off, whatever it is.
Is it like reverberating off like cliffs and stuff?
Yeah, I'd say you can like you heard it kind of because you guys are you're facing westward, right, out into the world here. It's kind of the thing that we have on stream is kind of a reverse view of what you guys have. So you can hear it kind of probably coming from like another side of the mountain here. It's kind of like the sound is kind of coming over. Sounds like it's up, and over a little bit. Barnaby looks fucking terrified, by the way. He's just like a huge lump in his throat.
We are
Gonna be honest, I don't want to meet what made that noise.
no, but we also do not want to be caught by bandits, and we do not want to be frozen to death on the mountain.
Or
I
even
say.
by a dragon. Is that a dragon?
It might be, but the dragon was quite far away from this position. I do not know how far.
So
the
there's also a dragon, is right.
These mountains are home to many large things. We need to move so we can go.
There are always creatures out there, and they will always try and eat us, and there are always enemies trying to find us. I say we just move, and if we encounter them, we deal with it when we do so.
I don't want to deal with whatever made that noise though.
I start pacing up and down my legs because I'm getting really
Yeah,
impatient
I'm
about
actually
it.
doing like
I
squats,
just
constantly-
start packing.
Yeah, I think you guys have already packed a little bit. Maybe like Barnaby's been helping. Your things are maybe like half packed. So Kale, you kind of get to it while they're arguing. Takes a couple minutes here while you guys are having this conversation, but pretty much ready to go as like Barnaby swings his huge, like massive backpack onto his gnomish form. He's ready. What are you guys doing?
I'll head toward the cave entrance.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Would it be better if I scout ahead if he's worried about this creature? My
Wanna
eyes
be
are
immediate-
not very
Yeah.
good, but
You'll need us if you meet it.
no, I mean, it will see me first. You understand? But my eyes are not very good.
But then you might
Let me
get eaten.
take a look, and I'm just constant. I'm almost like doing lunges now, just
To, like,
walking
stay
toward
warm?
the cave. Yeah, just
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
I'm fired up. I'm ready.
Okay.
Cash, you will scout then. If you see it, do not engage it. Perhaps try and hide.
All right.
All right.
So you're checking out?
I'm peeking out. I'm gonna be looking in the distance, just any general idea of where it might be. But I'm also not being very stealthy about it. I'm hopping. I'm
Okay.
limbered up, and I am.
So yeah, it's a little awkward here because like the as you go to the left, there's kind of a dip out, so you can't really see around. You'd have to go around it and kind of see what's on the other side to continue up the path.
Yeah.
And then, as I described before, to your right is a little bit of a path, and about half an hour back, it kind of goes out to a snowy plateau with some trees where you'd seen the mountain goats. Are you going to go left and start to explore? Scout out?
More of just peeking around the cave, left and right. Just, I mean, if it's was there any
anywhere here?
Yeah, basically just outside. I'll walk maybe 2 minutes down the left and then make my way back, and then 2 minutes to the right. And
okay, cool. Give me a perception check as you look around, and then also roll me a d12 plus a d8.
Good God, that's gonna be another 10. That's like 3 9s in a row and then 2 10s. Dear God.
Yeah, you're really on the mark there. Very consistent rolling.
What was it?
12 and a d8.
Okay. Plus the d8 or just another?
Yeah, you can do 1d12 plus d8.
Okay.
I think that'll work.
1d. Okay.
Okay,
7
cool.
and a 4. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Yes, don't laugh.
I'm not. Listen, man, there's nothing. I just know you. I
don't like that even better. That's not any better.
As you're exploring a little bit, kind of peeking out here to the left of this cave, the wind kind of picks up indefinitely here as you start to push past. Let me know if this is too loud for you guys, because I want you guys to hear the wind, but I don't want it to like overpower things. Is that too loud? Good. Okay, cool. So yeah, the wind definitely picks up here as you kind of start to move along this shelf with maybe a little trepidation. But you said you're kind of bounding as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a dangerous climb here, but you skirt around this little bit, and in front of you, you can kind of see the path continue on and go to another like snowy plateau. It's kind of almost like a glade. You can see probably the widest path that you've been on. It looks like the peak of the mountain here splits into two and opens up to like a small valley or like a glade. There's a lot of kind of frost-covered trees that dot this. Here, I'll show it to you guys. This is kind of what it looks like. And that's just about down the path here, a couple minutes walk. But as you're seeing that, I think from behind you on the other side of the mountain, you see a large. Were you? No, you weren't. Okay, you weren't. You see a large like flying creature with what seems to be 3 heads. Flying overhead. It looks like one of them has caught some kind of creature, and you can see it like kind of lazily flying as it flaps its wings and continues this kind of low, like lazy flight onwards. Seems to be heading. It's obviously in front of you, but it's heading away from this path, and you like watch it for a moment or however long you'd like to, and you can see it kind of travel a little bit further than where you're going, and kind of like a safe distance away. It seems like it flies to another peak
Is it heading south or is it heading?
Tiamat?
It's heading south. If you want to know what it is, you can try and make out what it is with a nature check.
I don't know if I want to
Sure,
know if it's Tiamat or not.
Let's do a quick nature check. Just 3 heads. I mean that's a thing.
I think I think you're like you've heard of 3-headed monsters. You're not entirely sure what it is, but yeah, I mean you've heard of them.
I deal with people, not monsters.
Yeah. But you do hear it's got in the middle head here. It's got the prey, and you hear like kind of a I don't know how I can explain a mini dragon roar.
Example.
I'm not giving you a dragon roar, you do hear the dragon or a dragon kind of some like guttural dragon's roar kind of go out across the valley. I think all 3 of you hear it. It does sound different from that kind of bestial, almost like man roar, kind of like a screeching roar from this flying creature as it continues on.
Almost look wounded, or is it just lazily
No, it's just lazily kind of might be like a triumphant howl, but doesn't sound similar to what you heard last night. And little past the glade, you can see a small little bit of a path start to snake up a mountain before it's like cut off by what looks to be like a boulder. But there's this glade in front of your guys, in front of your you here. Seems to be your path to follow.
Okay, and that's
I'm
the way
having
that
doubts about this.
That's where we were planning to go, right?
Yeah, that's
the left or the right.
Kind of your natural path so far as the left. Yeah, the right has been your the right would be your descent, and the left is to ascend the mountain here.
Is it the way the trees are in this valley?
Mm.
Because I'm a valleys boy, see.
Yeah.
Could we follow the tree line instead of walking through the middle of this valley while Tiamat is trying to eat us?
You could, but I unless like have you guys all caught up or
Oh, I thought we were all there. My bad.
Yeah, no, Kesh is just scouting. He's just scouting.
Right.
Do you want to head back, Kesh, or?
Yeah, I just want to check out the valley, make sure that we're not seeing anything that could be that big. And then obviously watching whatever the hell was flying is making its way nowhere near is reassuring. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and head back.
Yeah. I think it's like 10 minutes. Maybe you guys start to get like a little antsy. Barnaby's definitely antsy. He's kind of jogging in spot. Kind of been walking, pacing up and down these 2 little like circular domed caverns here, because the middle kind of cuts in, and then you see Kesh kind of quickly reappear around the ridge there to the left of the cavern. I feel like Megan, you're like head out and you see him pop around.
Oh, here he is. Where you been?
Looking where we need to go. 2 things. One, path, nice, clear, beautiful. Actually,
Thank God for that.
That's good news. We need some good news. We've had nothing but bad news.
I understand there was a 3-headed beast that made its way with some sort of prey in a very far away direction. It's fine. Let's go.
Whoa, hang on. Hang about what?
Yeah.
What? 3 what?
3-headed beast
Okay.
heading far away from us. Made big screeching roars. It's good. You were worried. Yes.
Good? How is that good?
Okay.
It's going away?
Was it an ogre?
No.
Oh.
Unless it grew wings and turned into...
Oh,
Yeah.
3-headed beast that flies. Right.
Was
Okay.
one of the heads
Fine.
lion and the other the goat?
Would I be able to identify from that distance?
Give me a quick intelligence check.
I would love to.
As you can see it, it's a dragon head because of the roar.
That's a 4. I'm cold.
Don't think so. No, got some snowflakes in your eyes, and I don't think you could remember exactly what they look like. It's kind of a terrifying thing as a dragon's like screaming and roaring across a valley there.
Little bit.
Don't know if it was what the heads were, but regardless, it's
Does
gone.
it matter what the heads were? It had 3 of them.
Yes,
It's
it
gone.
does
It's
matter.
fine.
Helps
Let's
us to
move
work
on.
out
Let's
what
get the
it is.
fuck
At
off
least
this
we know it's
fucking
not a
mountain.
dragon. We met a man who said that he would pay good money for the heads of a thing known as a
He wanted.
chimera, and we saw one we were traveling with a two-headed ogre who was not happy about killing such a creature, but it's irrelevant. It doesn't
We
matter.
don't have to worry about it because we're not going to kill it.
We
We're
do
going
not
to leave.
have time to hunt it.
Not
We're-
hunting a three-headed beast. I ain't
Well-
doing that.
I look around everybody. Barnaby, are you ready? You're good? Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Perfect.
pretty
Kale,
good.
you're
Yeah.
good? Yes, ready? Perfect. And I just turn around and start heading down. I
Yeah.
just
Takes
Yeah,
point.
I'll just follow him.
Starts to leave. Everyone falls. Follows. Okay.
I do that thing where I'm like, well, I'll die if I stay here.
Yeah. You kind of catch up behind Barnaby there as you guys set out. Brad, give me a D12 and a D8, please. So you guys all turn this corner. You're all met with this beautiful, beautiful sight as you start to
4 and 2.
4 and 2. Okay, cool. As you start to progress through or over this ridge, you're then met kind of exactly where this picture would place you all. Somewhere at the start of this kind of valley. You said you were going to try and keep to the tree line, Megan?
Right. So as we're looking down, is there a tree line? Because I would just try and after he's just said about this.
Off to the right and left. Do you want me to share that picture again so you can have the example? Or
Well, I can see it.
okay. So yeah, off to the right and left.
Perhaps we
here
should
are
try and stick to the trees.
that's the plan. You're out of sight. Don't piss off anything that might be looking.
Can we chop one of them down for firewood or something?
You want to rest already? Or do you want to
No, we'll need to make a fire later.
How long do
What?
we have until we get to the area with the encampment? We will not always need to be in these mountains. We can climb down when the time comes. We are just up here to avoid the sight of the bandits. Huh? They might not know.
This is
Barnaby
temporary.
speaks up. He's if we get across this little glade here, you should be able to see the bridge, and that's where we're going.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then how long will
Alright.
that take? Do we need firewood for tonight is what I'm asking, or do we...
Unless you want to pick up an entire tree and carry it with you this entire time, I don't think it's necessary.
It was freezing last night, though.
It was a blizzard. It's gonna get cold. I'm trying to almost completely forget that I was incapacitated.
Yep.
He doesn't remember. It's okay.
All right. Maybe we can take some branches like a bundle of sticks.
Grab whatever wood you want and let's keep moving as long as we're just moving.
Roll me perception checks as you guys start to just as you're dipping into this tree line here, kind of observing the valley.
17. I should have led the way.
11.
Yeah, it's a
That's
fucking-
an 11.
The cold is
I'm-
not affecting me.
Went from
because
9 to 10 to
I'm
11 now.
half-
Damn, bull.
Half Trian, half Goliath, half Drow. Does the sunlight hurt my eyes today? DM?
I'm not 100% sure. Let me roll. No, I'm not gonna roll for that.
On a 17, probably.
You're a different half of every race every
17,
day.
it doesn't hurt. Sorry, let me just. Okay. So,
Praise be to
Talbro,
Love. Sorry.
in the distance, I think on one of the trees, off on the right hand side, you see something very similar to this as you're walking along. This kind of winged woman. Looks like she's kind of perching in a tree currently and wrapped around it, and her wings are kind of wrapped around herself. She seems to be looking for something in this kind of hole in the tree. Hasn't seen any of you, but you do see this kind of the middle right hand side of the right tree line.
Just me, did you say?
Yeah, I'd say this is kind of as you guys are going to duck into these left trees here and go into the left tree line. On either side of this, you can see only you can see it. Yeah.
I'll grab the back of Kesh.
Yes.
Look up there. Is that a person? Or are my eyes stinging from the sun again?
Would I be? It would be easy to see, right?
Yeah, I'm always going to assume that when you guys are pointing something out, you too can see it. Just it's like just following a finger here, unless you rolled like a nat one. So yeah, as he like points, you can kind of just barely make out. You see like maybe the wings kind of fall out and like fluff, and then kind of come back in.
But I've dealt with a harpy before.
Roll me a nature check.
Yeah, I don't know how prominent they are up north, but 17.
Where? Let me go back to the map here for a second.
Like the well-wooded areas.
I think there would have been maybe one like a tribe of them to the east, maybe of where you grew up. I think they're like maybe a common site.
How threatening would this really be? I guess if there was a tribe of them, I don't know if they're just there for game, but this is a little bit different.
Survival. I think you would know they're pretty dangerous to adventurers. They're kind of like sadistic, and they take a lot of pleasure in being cruel to anything that they find.
Tearing anything apart. Gotcha.
Yeah, just kind of tearing them. I think you've probably seen them like play with like goats, kind of like an eagle would. How it like when it kills it, it just drops it. They would probably do that many times. Like imagine a cat playing with its food. That's kind of their nature. But they're cowardly through and through. So.
Looking around, am I able to see any others, or is that just going to be the one?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. I don't know if this is like pack hunting or if this is 8.
I think you can see a couple other ones as you like kind of scan. Maybe that is one, maybe that isn't. It's kind of like it's either you see like maybe 3 or 4 figures in other trees that are wrapped around the trees with their wings, or it could be like a trick of the light. It's a little far away.
There might be a few of them. Just keep quiet.
His people?
Sort of.
We can trade with them. Perhaps we can get firewood.
Yeah. They're cruel beasts that would tear you apart. Or at least attempt to.
How do we avoid them then?
I'm not entirely sure. Looking around at all the different trees, just are we walking into a tribe? Are we walking into nests? Are we walking into like all hell? We may be in for either fight or something a lot worse.
With my previous companion, the ogre, we found that we could not ever sneak past anything with my heavy armor and Kale being heavily armored and small and not very fast. And the ogre was large and loud. Even his stomach grumble would be louder than the shout. We often found that instead of trying to creep past, having the upper hand of a surprise in an attack was useful. Perhaps we can just
set a trap?
Yes, either get the first strike or set a trap, distract them with something might be better than trying to just sneak past. I have found in my very short life, I am not good at sneaking.
Well, if you creep up behind a tree and I lure one close enough to it, if you want a free hit,
They
make
can
sure you
fly,
break its
yes.
neck.
I am thinking perhaps I'll pull out the javelins that I have.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can each. Who has long range weapons on them? Because I would know.
I do.
You'd have them, like
Kale.
long bows or whatever.
I've got a light crossbow.
I got some
Barnaby's
darts.
got one.
I've got a bow.
Yeah, I just got some darts.
Perhaps we can each take aim and take 1 or 2 of them out before.
Kale, why have they stopped? What are they talking about?
Do you see up there? It's in the tree.
I mean, we can huddle backwards.
Yeah,
There are
there's gonna
creatures
start.
up ahead. People with wings. He says that they are dangerous and likely to attack us. I think we attack
many of
first.
They, I only see one.
And that one we will fucking get. Huh?
What? They're gonna try and kill us?
They're known for being unbelievably sadistic.
Could we perhaps scare
Is
it
that
off
like mathematics?
by shooting at
Sure.
it?
They're incredibly intelligent and incredibly cruel.
That was the plan, Kale. Perhaps, if we each
Why don't we?
take
Okay,
aim,
right.
Unless you have a better idea. Megan is quite
We
good at
could just
sneaking.
walk around it.
I am not very good at sneaking. It is,
Have a sneak. We could go over there.
If you want to walk all the way back and head to the other side
we will
where
fall
they're
off the mountain.
probably also foraging, we can try it.
Well, how many of them are there?
I couldn't tell you. There's known to be tribes. There's known to be a few hunting parties, maybe scavengers.
Maybe it's just one of them.
Looking back around, just more, I guess, not even scanning at this point, just more paranoia, like they could be everywhere.
Let me have a look. If I
Megan,
go and have a look, maybe it's just that one. One of them's not gonna fight, right?
Just,
There's four of us.
but
I'm
if you
fine.
alert them,
just
we will
remember.
lose our chance for surprise.
Just
Well, if I alert them, they'll think it's me, right?
Yes, but
just
yes,
run back
still
to
lose.
us as soon as you can. We'll be paired and clapper.
All right. Sadistic, you said. Mathematics and cruel. I don't know much about mathematics.
Well, they can carry a lot. They can also fly. If you get picked up and taken away, well, I'll miss you, sort of, but
If they are sadistic, they will not want to just pick us up and throw us off the mountain. They will want to keep us and torture us.
Again,
Weirdly, it
I'll
works in our
miss you.
defense. I say we just run in and fuck it.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look, because if there's more than one, then we probably shouldn't do that. But if it's just the one, we should be all right.
I do not fear this one creature.
All right. Well, let me have a look and make sure it's the only one.
But I'm getting cold standing here. Can
I'm getting bored and impatient standing here. Hurry up.
Just wait 5 more minutes. All right. If I'm not back in 5 minutes,
just
just wait.
prepare for the worst, if anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my dagger ready and out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sneak towards. Well, maybe like around it, but I want to check the trees.
Okay. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, I think as you're crawling through here, you you quickly kind of start to make out a couple of shapes. We'll say you like maybe get up to here on the map, right there, and then as you look across, you can see
Okay.
3 shapes on the other tree line. Give me a stealth check.
Don't film me now. Thursday curse.
21.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. They don't seem to notice you. They just seem to be, you can see them kind of like they're hugging these trees and their wings are wrapped around them. You can make out 3 figures, and then I think like another one flutters its wings and you make out a 4th. They do seem give me an insight check actually.
Insight.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can make out anything from their figures, but they do seem to be like resting of some form or some sort.
I look back to the group. And I just kind of pop my head out a bit so they can see me. And I'm like, Pedwa.
Sure then.
Idai tree Pedwa. Welsh.
But that's a lot.
There is 5 of us. Actually, Barnaby, you should just hide behind that tree over there.
Yeah, okay, I gotta pee anyways, so he kind of like starts to walk over.
If we get eaten by these people, just run back down the mountain and pretend.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I really gotta let it go. So, okay, I'll go be over there.
Peace quietly.
Yeah.
I say we each mark our quarry and attack.
All right.
I'm wondering if it might be better just to overpower one, take them down one at a time. So that way we can concentrate just in case if someone gets carried off. Because if we take one at a time, we get overpowered, we get carried off.
I say this. They are going to fly, no?
That's what they're known for.
We are not too strong in the sense of range attacks. I only have 2 javelin. He has a bow. If we stand close together, then they will be able, in order for them to attack any of us, they will have to come close to the fucking hammer. And I pick it up. I will stand ready with hammer, and they will try and pick one of you up and throw you into the air like an egg or whatever you said, and then I will hit it with the hammer. Okay? We initiate an attack and we stay together. Shields up above your head.
So glad I'm nowhere near
Just
to hear
already
that.
see me
I
pulling out the crossbow. I'm ready.
When I see them sort of get their weapons ready, I'm gonna get my bow out.
Okay. You all prepare your weapons, and stringing them, getting an arrow ready, whatever you need. And you guys are getting ready?
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
the only problem is...
Position yourselves where you need to right now.
Here, next to him.
Okay.
Creep up next to him.
Okay.
We are going to attack and kill them all.
And
I got this one.
Stay close to me. Not you. Megan, you can do what you want.
as you guys
Look at you,
get,
you're like a shining beacon of
Yes.
meat.
It's fine. I want them to come to me.
All right.
I will run out. I will run out into the open. Perhaps instead, they will not be able to pick me up. I weigh a
Want to
lot.
run out in the open?
You would be surprised on what they can carry.
They will
Just
not be able to
be
pick me up.
Careful.
He's the strongest man in my temple. Was not able to pick me up. I am very, very thick. He's very
When
difficult to be picked up.
Not
When
a
he
man.
says that he's going to run out in the open, I'm going to move over to try and get some sort of like, crossfire position.
Okay. Go ahead and give me stealth checks while you guys are moving around.
Kelly should try and stay hidden in the.
With advantage while you guys are in
Underbrush.
the trees. So.
Another one. 22.
Okay, so a 22. Roll another one, Tuesday. Oh wait. So
Armor
throw-
disadvantage. So
yeah,
it's-
armor disadvantage. Actually, so you wouldn't need to. That 16's fine. And a 21 would be what you got there, Taltro.
Oh, well, we had an
it's
advantage.
disadvantage because of armor. I forgot about that.
That was my disadvantage. That's why I rolled.
But you got advantage for being in the trees. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I see, I see.
Yeah. So it would have. Yeah. Okay. So you all kind of settle up. I think that, like the snow is just kind of like gently falling, and you're peering across. You can hear them kind of. There's a couple of clacks, some like low clacks and low growls. So you hear them. A couple of times back and forth to each other. You see one again. Kind of they keep doing this thing where like their wings come up and they kind of. You know how birds like just kind of flutter their wings to get all the snow and the rain off. They keep doing that thing and then they wrap back around this tree. And you guys step forward, or begin to step forward, to intending to take them on, and that's where we're going to take our really quick break. Because like Barnaby,
damn.
I also have to pee.
Son of a.
Barnaby was me during that scene.
Barnaby was me. Played by
All
Jim
along. Old man with us.
Time. Yeah, we're going to take a real quick break, guys. We'll be back in 3 to 5. Brad's probably just going to cut me off and say bye at some point, but don't forget to join our Discord, and don't forget to turn on notifications for the Twitch channel.
Welcome back, everybody, to Brotatoe's Potatoes.
What's up? It's your boy Brotatoe here with some D&D on the Tablestory channel. My first D&D ever, guys. Ever. Roll me some initiative if you guys can.
Holy.
Man.
As before the break here, you had kind of stumbled upon some lone harpies, or so you thought. And you're now planning to kind of run out and attack them, draw them back. That could be good for what you're doing. Oh, fuck, I forgot to bring up the initiative order.
Actually, no, it's not. But
that's
yeah,
right, we can enter them.
Oh, it did. Perfect. You got a 4. No, it didn't. Catch, you get a reroll. Actually, I can just do it for you.
I got to reroll it. I can just
add turn.
Token.
Megan, how do you? Apparently, you always roll 11s.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Apparently, I always roll like shit.
For initiative, you rolled the exact same. No, I said delete. Okay, there we go. All right. So, real quick here, since you guys haven't engaged, what are you guys doing?
I don't see Kale on the board yet. Can I drag her on there?
Oh yeah, she's right.
Oops.
Right there. There you go.
No, on the turn order, right?
Yeah,
no, you're in the turn order. Yeah, you have an 8.
I don't see it.
That's weird. You were on
rolled
it.
a
Drag your token onto the turn order.
There we go. I did it.
How do I have an 8, by the way?
She rolled a 17.
Oh, my bad. It was 8. It was stuck as 8. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so, just real quick before you guys go in, what are you doing? What are you planning on doing? I know, Taldro, you're waiting there for them to bring it back to you. I don't know. What do you guys?
I'm launching a javelin.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, I thought Taldro was running out into
I don't think I can launch a javelin
no.
actually, though.
Like an idiot.
Like an idiot. I'm prepping to run interference. Any time they
Oh, yeah, okay.
cross a certain line, that's when I'm going to sprint out and basically do what I can to
Cool.
cause as much mayhem.
Cool.
I'm going
We
to be
have-
firing as soon as I have an opportunity.
All
We
right.
have an opportunity now. Are we all not taking basically a free shot?
I
Yeah,
hope
I'm
so.
giving you guys a
Surprise
free, if you want to hold an action, if you want to do something. My interpretation
wanna
here
take a
is that
shot.
Megan was going to draw them out, and then Taldra was going to hit them. If you want to take a shot right now, roll me your attack.
That's why I was
Yeah,
gonna.
just-
I'm gonna hit them. I was gonna hit them with a javelin, and then I'm probably just gonna be readying actions with the great hammer. Is it
That's what I'm
essentially
doing.
what
I'm
I-
just readying actions.
Okay.
Okay, so give me your javelin and give me your what's it called? Crossbow, please.
All
Here
right.
comes
Hail.
crossbow.
It's a 9. Okay.
This
And
is
Taldra?
disadvantage because I can't throw a javelin this far.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
10.
Thank you for remembering that. A 10. Okay.
Totally gonna make it.
Where the fuck is Megan?
Over to the left.
The left. 80
Oh.
feet range on mine.
All right. So, you. Oh wait, do I just have it? Oh, I have it here. Oh wait, no. Oh, I have it. No, I don't. Thanks, Roll20. So you
Right,
shoot
yeah,
your crossbow, and Taldra, you throw your javelin. If you want an attack, you can, Megan. Yeah. This is the.
I'm not going out. I'm not running out there. They'll eat
Okay.
me.
All right, so if you want your free attack now, then take it. 12. Okay. Go da da da. All right. So the arrow. Oh, man, I gotta drag this one out. Don't be alarmed. And that one. It's gonna be too far. And all of them actually. When you right click, it like goes off the screen. Like it actually goes off of my browser. So you shoot your arrow, and it kind of it makes that sound as it strikes into the tree right above the harpy, and it immediately turns around. The javelin flies through the trees and unfortunately misses its mark, alerting the harpy as well. And then Megan, give me damage as you kind of see them react, and then maybe shoot your short bow there, and it catches one as it's kind of turning and screaming at Kale. Dun, dun, dun.
This was an advantage, was it? So this is not a sneak attack. 5.
3, 18. You deal 5 damage. Yeah, so you kind of like catch it in the neck, and it immediately turns its head to you.
I take cunning action to hide.
I'm only giving you a free attack right now, not a free cunning action. It's just now the round starts. This is your guys' surprise free attack, and then we go into the top of the round. Kesh, you damaged the one up here, Megan. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's.
This is the one that Kale shot her arrow at. Unless you guys want to change it, and then this is the one over here that the javelin missed. Just so you guys know. So these two wake up kind of immediately. You can see their wings unfurl and them start to perch on the trees there. Cash, top of the round. You can see they're alerted and aware of you guys. What do you want to do?
I'm still stealthed. I'm gonna wait for them to come to me or pass a certain threshold, probably within. If they're within 20 feet, that's when I'll go ahead and
Okay. Okay.
go ahead and spring on them.
All right. Come down to this one. The third harpy from the left there. You see her kind of turns fully and looks a little bigger than the other ones. She starts to kind of like, you see her mouth open, goes open a little bit more than it should, and you hear like a very guttural sound coming from her mouth at first, kind of like something stuck in her throat, and then it just suddenly like breaks into a very beautiful song. I need you guys to all roll me wisdom checks.
What was Taldra's half? Because he might not be able to be charmed.
18.
What was his what?
Wait,
What was his
doing?
other half?
Give me a wisdom. Sorry.
Yeah,
What was
wisdom
it?
check. Yeah.
Sorry. Bada boom.
I'm trying to remember if there was
16.
something about. Oh, yeah,
16. Okay. I don't think is there anything for Goliath that gives you a con modifier.
I actually have Fey ancestry. I get advantage with.
Yeah, I was gonna say only elves.
Well, you did say he could be a drow or a Goliath.
Yeah, Kesh, this is a charm, so you do have advantage.
All right. Advantage, please be kind. Natural 20.
All right. So
and also a natural 1.
All of you immediately like there's a moment where it goes into the ha ha, and then immediately just kind of comes out as that guttural sound for you again. But Megan, this song is beautiful. It's quite entrancing, quite charming, you might say. You
Fire.
are charmed until this song ends. It is just going to continue singing throughout its turn here, and I think that's the
Chat's picking on me.
end of the song. So if the charm target is more than 5 feet away from the harpy, which you are, where I lost it, the target must move on its turn toward the harpy by the most direct route. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into damaging terrain such as a lava or a pit, and whenever it takes damage from a source other than the harpy, a target can repeat the saving throw. You good? And you can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
I'm not good, Jay. No.
Just
All
Megan.
right. Just Megan. You can see Megan start to like get that in his face, like
It's fine.
just kind
Megan
of goes
is
a little slack-eyed.
Super expendable, dude. I do not give a fuck.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
actually, I'm not gonna. Kale, comes to your turn. I don't think you can see what's going on with Megan. Yeah, I think as you like look to your left there, you can't really see. I'm imagining you guys are kind of under an overhanging tree here. It's very like medium to the ground. The branches kind of go very thickly, but you're not like caught in small little forests here. What do you want to do, Kale?
I'm gonna guiding bolt the one that's directly across. Well, the one that's singing. It's the one directly across from me, right?
Yeah, it's the third one there from the left. So
Okay.
right there.
Guiding bolt 14.
14. All right. Give me your damage. What does that do again? It gives the next friendly attacker advantage.
I can't remember. It's been a dog's day. Let me
All right.
put it in here.
Gotta make sure to check it out. 13 damage. Yeah. So you just see as she's singing, she kind of just you see like this bolt go out of I think you said it was like bluish greenish, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it just kind of it strikes the harpy, and then immediately a second later, this kind of like thunder crack comes down and sets her kind of afire with this radiant flame.
And then I shout, "Repent, and thou shalt be saved."
Hard fucking damn it. That was a good one.
That's beautiful. Hold on, give me this. Okay, she continues singing. Kind of like strikes back and then continues to. But again, to Peachy, it's a very very alluring. Comes
the church.
It is the next
Christ.
attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage. So whoever attacks that target next has advantage.
Okay, cool. And that was your action, I think. Guiding bolt is.
Correct.
Do you have anything you
think
want to do
so.
in the bonus?
No, I'm good.
All right. It is the harpy with an arrow sticking out of her next turn. I think you see her doing the exact same thing. Give me a wisdom check. A wisdom saving throw, just to be specific.
Everyone.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Everybody but Megan. As she starts again, you can see her throat, or you can see her mouth start to open up and kind of elevates and comes out with this very guttural song.
18.
Cash, give me your wisdom saving throw.
17.
All right, and you all like just kind of shake through it. Sounds disgusting. Sounds like there's like 3 frogs in her throat, all fighting to get down at the same time, and she's trying to sing. But again, Megan. Yours sounds beautiful. And that is, I believe it's act. Yeah. And as it sees you unaffected, it's going to kind of pick up and start to fly. You see it get about 20 feet in the air and start to fly down directly for the tree line, probably for you, Cash. Megan, it's your turn.
Okay, a couple of questions. Was it this one that charmed me?
Yes. Yeah. It's third one from the right.
I have to move
Closer to it.
Do I have to use all my movement?
More than 5 feet away from the target. For the harpy, the target must move on its turn toward the harpy by the most direct route. So no, it doesn't say speed. You can.
So I don't have to max.
It's just by the most direct route.
That would just be 5, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm square
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's good because I can dash. I can move like 90 feet in one turn. So that's real good for me.
It's I think it's just we'll say like 10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet. So yeah, go another square. We'll just say 10 feet. So you start to like kind of lazily, you can see Megan just starts to like walk out of the tree line, kind of drool sticking out. There we go. And I think becomes charmed. Let me just I have a bookmark for this. Why didn't I just do that? Target creature can attack the charmer or the target the charmer with harmful abilities. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So I think you can still attack other targets, if I'm not mistaken.
I can?
Yeah. You just can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to attack this one in front of me because she's in the way of me getting closer to this beautiful song.
Okay.
So, bloop.
That's a hit. Yeah.
No one's within 5 feet.
No.
Damn it.
8 damage. Yeah, I think it just flies through the wing, and you can see like Kesh as it's coming down at you. You can see this happen. Its face just like writhes in rage. It's like a huge streak of blood just kind of flies up in the air. It's still headed towards Kesh. Is that the end of your turn?
Am I still stealthed or am I exposed? Because I didn't.
You are now exposed. Because
Okay.
Kale had exposed you guys. So yeah, you are all right next to each other.
I'm exposed.
The
That's
only
the end of
thing
your
I
turn?
can do is move faster towards the thing that's charming me, and I really don't want to.
You should just do that, man. It sounds like a good time.
But I don't want to. Chat already says I'm gonna die.
Come on, chat. Be nice. He's not gonna die yet. This next episode. The harpy in the far back starts to as well like perch up, and you can see her wings kind of spread out. A couple feet of wingspan. They're quite big creatures. She starts to kind of lift up and then fly 40 feet as well. How do you do the movement thing again? What is it? Space? If I updated our hotkey. Pressing. Oh, right clicking. Right clicking. There it is. Nope. There we go. Could have just measured it, but I wanted to see. And she starts to fly in. You see, like it's not as much of a rush. It's a little farther away than the other one, but this harpy begins to fly towards you, Taldro. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action
Okay.
to place a vow of enmity on this one flying towards my right-hand side.
Okay.
And I say, in the name of the Lord of the Dead, I vow to break you. And I bring my hammer back and I steady myself like a fucking baseball player.
Yeah.
And I'd like to hold an action for if any harpy, not necessarily that one, because I don't know what I don't know if it's flying at Megan or not, but if any harpy comes within range, I'll hit it.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right. Yeah. So, what is your like? Do you think your vow of enmity is a visual in any way, or is it just like kind of like an inner determination?
I think I think the only thing you might notice on like a fucking natural 20 perception check is that my eyes shimmer briefly a kind of pale grey.
Okay.
As I whisper the words. And I say it relatively quietly as well because I'm still ashamed in front of Kale to have forsaken our god and taken up a new god. And the vow of enmity, by the way, because I think this is the first time I've used it, as a bonus action you can utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet.
Uh-oh. I think the other one's within 10 feet, or is it 20?
That's 20, I think.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, it was 20.
Curse it out,
Actually,
man.
no, it was 20 feet up. I was...
This is fine. In that case, I say the same thing. But it's going to happen next turn.
Okay. Megan, give me wisdom save.
With the same words, I'm placing Hunter's Mark on that same one. Because this was the thing. Because I now have Hunter's Mark because of the... I don't know what the fucking...
Your divine oath thing that you took?
Yeah, it's because I'm thingy paladin.
Vengeance.
A vengeance paladin. So I place a hunter's mark on it, and next turn I'll vow of enmity it. This is basically that I get an extra 1d6 to weapon attacks if I hit it, and that's going on the one on the right.
Okay. Yeah.
But I still ready the same action.
Okay. Megan, chat was right. Give me a wisdom save. You can repeat the save at the end of your turn. So.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thanks, chat. You're good. You're good. As you I think as the arrow flies through and you see the blood, as you look back, you kind of like. But now you look back and you realize you've been in this kind of lulled state. You've moved a little bit out of your comfort zone here within the trees.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Kind of like being in a daze, just a couple seconds ago everything was fine, and then now there's like 2 harpies flying in towards the tree line to attack your friends, and you're halfway out in the field.
Thank you, Chad. I love you.
And Taldro, that's your turn? Yeah, all right. This harpy up here, it begins to sing. Give me wisdom saving throws. I believe all of you. Ooh. Megan as well.
Fucking get fucked, Jay!
Oh, no.
I know what you want, and you ain't getting it.
We have some tables too bust in the chat. Weird. Why don't the harpies have names on your guys? Oh, because it won't show you nameplates. That's why. I just saw the chat's turn order. Yeah. So again, somewhere in the trees, another kind of guttural cry begins to let out. And Kale, to you, it sounds like this beautiful wailing, like a soul in need of love or some kind of comfort. And you're immediately drawn to kind of I don't think you can see her just yet, but kind of this burrow over here across the way, in order to help and protect whatever this is. And that is that harpy's turn. Kesh, back to the top of the round. There's one kind of charging in at you.
Can I get a free action to say something?
Yeah, it's you're good.
Yeah, but you gotta check with the GM.
You're fine. You're fine.
I think there's something weird about the song.
Besides the fact that it's disgusting.
Yes, it's horrible to listen to. We should just kill them.
No, but it wasn't. It was lovely. It was proper tidy.
Okay.
It makes you walk towards them.
As it's coming in.
I'm gonna go ahead and when it gets within like proper distance, I'm actually gonna go ahead and like fuck.
You want to save an action, or
I'm gonna save an action. Yeah, I'm gonna save my action. Kill it with it. It's pretty much right at me.
Okay, so you both are just trying to wait until it's right there and just get that kind of One Punch Man hit on the both of them. Okay. So your action is saved. This harpy here in the trees, it is going to take off now. And let's see if I can actually get this right this time. Oh, baby. I think it was here. It flies forward 40 feet. Again, they're about 20 feet in the air, and then they start to come down. So this one here on the left is probably about 10 feet up. This one here in the middle is probably just above the same. And it starts to getting close, but they can only get that far. Kale, this amidst all the chaos here, there's something across that you feel compelled to help. Your party is also being attacked by these 3 harpies in front of you. What do you want to do? You have to move towards it.
Is it the one directly across from me that charmed?
Yeah, it's the one straight across. The only one that hasn't left the trees on the field here.
Okay. That's about my movement. Well, let's see, it would be that way. When you are charmed and you move toward, in my case, the creature I wanted to help, do I also
opportunity attack?
One that has tried to harm.
Oh yeah, you can attack. Yeah, you can attack the one above as well.
I probably wouldn't try to attack the one that's singing though.
You
right?
can't attack the one that's singing, no.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I will go ahead and I'm gonna guiding bolt. Wait, did someone take their advantage on the attack for the one that I guiding bolted?
No, that's actually the one that you're running towards right now.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna inflict wounds on the one south and east of me.
Okay. Yep.
12.
12 hits. Oh, that's a touch.
That's a touch.
20 feet up.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to inflict wounds.
Right on it, right?
Yeah.
Scratch that. That was just a made-up thing. Sacred Flame on that same one.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a dex check for it, if I'm not mistaken.
Sacred Flame.
It fails. Yeah, so it takes the damage there. It just kind of, you can see it like kind of forcibly get shoved down a couple of feet as just another comes down and sets it ablaze. And that's everything you can do, right?
Yep.
All right. Comes to this harpy's turn. It's finally kind of closing in. It reaches the both of you, Kesh and Taldro. So this would trigger both of your attacks of opportunity here.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me your attacks, and it's going to attack you.
14.
14 hits.
21.
21 hits. Give me your damages.
9 bludgeon.
6 bludgeon.
Okay. 1 sec. 9 and 6. Okay, so it 16 hit you, Kesh?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and a 6 doesn't hit either of you. Okay, so it comes in and it kind of like, it's coming in feet first here, so it tries to like rake out with both of its feet, and it misses, kind of propelling itself forward, slams a club into you, and that connects. All my dice are fucked, so I gotta use this. 6 damage. As it clubs into you, but at the same time, it kind of as Taldro catches it right in the chest, right in the torso there with the hammer, dealing that was 9 damage, and then you kind of into its throat there. Do you want to use any of your bullshit?
I'm gonna save my bullshit.
Okay. Oh yeah, Tuesday with save at the end of your turn, if you want to.
If you want to, you don't need to.
11.
Okay. I think that makes it, breaks it. So you're caught out again as you attack out. You're broken out of this this spell here. What is that? So you're saving your bullshit. No movement that you want to do. No.
At the moment, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use one of my bullshits.
Oh.
Flurry. Yeah, I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
I want to render its wings useless. Like,
okay.
I want to see if that would be even possible. So flurry of blows, just basically gonna make or break an arm or something like that.
All right. You get some bullshit on a successful Oh, it's okay. That's your unarmed attack point. All right, that's exactly what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So give me two unarmed strikes.
So we got one. That is going to be a 12 to hit.
That's a hit.
And another one is going to be an 18 to hit.
That is also a hit.
Fantastic. The first strike is 7.
Okay.
The second one is a 5.
All right. So it's looking really, really weak. It gets that hit off on you, and then it just kind of hits it in the chest, and then you 1, 2, 3. I think you're met with like a splatter of blood here as it immediately starts looking weak. And you see its wings kind of come to a lull as it's like standing now, and looks pretty fucking dead already. And that is its turn. Megan, your turn. What do you want to do?
Is this one back here still standing, yeah?
Yeah, right in front of Taldro and Catch there.
Hill's kind of out in the...
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna move back here. And I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay.
Because Taldro can probably help it better than I can.
Mm.
Bloop. Not that I care, but he cares. Oh, that's
My word. Rip Kesh.
I would like to point out, by the way, that's Kesha's first time attacking this campaign and got all 3 hits in, just like the point. And then immediately after, Megan, roll me a d20 real quick.
Megan, don't read.
Megan,
no,
you got this.
No,
You got this.
Tichi, you will roll a natural goddamn 20.
If this is damage I take, I don't want to do that.
Oh, damage you take. Oh, honey.
I hit myself in the face for 3 damage.
Roll me damage.
Oh, fuck. No.
I'm sorry. Cash.
No!
Right in your side.
No!
Can it be in his thigh so that he can stand
Actually,
up?
wait a fucking minute. Deflect missile.
Oh.
Hold on, because I had a feeling you were going to bring this. Oh, thank you for posting in the chat. You can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you're hit by a ranged weapon attack. Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me...
Is it 1d
10 plus dex.
damage. When you do
plus
so,
my monk level?
damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 10. Where does it say what the roll you make is?
Your attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level in the
Oh,
first
yeah,
part.
it's just a reaction. So, yeah, okay, roll me a 1d10.
Fantastic. So 1d10, let's see. 1d10 plus, what was it?
It's
Dex mod.
plus your dex mod plus your monk level.
3 plus 3.
16.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, see, there's like this moment here of like punch, and then like Megan runs out. I think you like see it out of your eye, and then I guess you just catch it as it before it hits you.
If possible, because of the natural 10, would I be able to shove the arrow into the harpy?
No. Sorry. No. I rolled a nat 1. And rolled a nat 1. I wanted you to, but and that's your turn, Megan. You just shooting the bow.
Megan.
I'm gonna take... They're fucking with my headbutt. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the hide action.
Okay.
You fucking hide.
Okay.
So you want to stealth?
All right. Give me a
Donnie!
stealth check.
Is there anything I should have just hit?
Yeah, okay. All right, so you just kind of duck back behind the tree. Oh man.
Wait, can I?
I'm so glad you saved.
Oh wait, if you catch the missile this way,
key point it says in your thing. Yeah.
to make a ranged attack.
So-
Oh wait, with the weapon or piercing ammo cut. As part of your reaction. I mean, I could use the key point, right?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that. It's up to you if you want to use
Oh
the
yeah.
key point.
You know what? Sure. Like I said, I just want to basically
All right.
jab the arrow into it.
You make this attack with proficiency, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack. It's the exact same as your unarmed.
Unarmed? I think so. Yeah.
Proficiency.
I just want to be sure. Monk unarmed. You've got your proficiency there.
So 1d4 plus dex, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, give me an unarmed attack.
Sure. 14.
You hit. Give me damage.
7.
You are the biggest badass ever.
So you catch it, and then just through the face. It had 6 health points. So you just kind of, as it starts to fall over.
Sorry, but that's
I
badass.
want to let go.
Crashes into the snow.
Let go of the arrow and watch it slump, and immediately I'm gonna fucking dead eye fucking Megan hiding behind a
Gonna have to
goddamn.
be a 14 stealth check perception to see Megan, buddy.
Yeah. You know what? I actually want to roll that perception.
Hold on, let me see if you have. What's your passive perception?
Passive.
Yeah, you see him. You see him. You see him just kind of like peeking out.
I'm like,
Burning a
my
fucking hole in
jaw
you.
is opened out because you just got caught this thing and just jabbed it in the face.
Yeah.
Died. That's the coolest
That was-
thing Megan
that was
has
good,
ever
man.
seen in his life.
Fucking love monks. My fucking
Monks are
god.
dope. Thank you again, chat. You guys are the all stars this episode.
Carbon, I owe you one.
Just name it. Thank you, chat. Okay, so technically, Megan and Kesh take that down. A little wombo combo there.
I'm helping.
It comes to the harpy on the right's turn. It starts to swoop towards you, Taldra, but notices Kale out in the field, and it kind of swoops towards Kale. And coming down, Kale.
Uh-huh.
How's it going?
Okay. Right now, it's okay.
So it's gonna roll 2 attacks against you as you just kind of hear this like shrieking. I think out of the corner to your left because you're facing this one that's southeast of you on the map. And at the last second, you see it coming down. 17 hit.
Yep.
Oh, it was actually the wrong roll, so that would have been a 19.
Oh god.
And a 20. Those both hit. Okay, why am I asking? That would have hit. Sorry. So it comes down with its claws. It first kind of like gets you, like almost picks you up a little bit, but then like rakes you by letting go, kind of shreds some of your shoulder. That does not exclamation point. That does 9 damage.
Okay.
And then it smacks you with a club.
Oh my god, she's dead.
2 damage. As it kind of just thwops you over the head, it goes for like a flyby there, and continues on to the other side of you here. And Taldro, it's your turn. You can hear Kale kind of cry out as you're watching this harpy die in front of you. You can hear Kale cry out from the field.
I'm already running. The thing is, I don't
Yeah.
understand what the fuck she's doing. But Megan said some bullshit about how they're fucking
Even after
doing
I told you exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, so I'm like, there's just dum 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 dum, and I'm running. This one on the right,
Yeah.
he's still got Hunter's Mark, so as I run past it, I just want to fucking hit it.
Swing, yeah, okay. Give me the great hammer attack.
I am going
Warhammer?
to...
Can't ever
Yeah, I'm just going to hit it. 22.
22 hits.
I would also like to add a Divine Smite to this thing.
Is Divine your Thunderous is the one that does like the huge
Thunderous does the 300
force
foot
explosion.
I'm not
moves them
fucking
10 feet.
creating a fucking avalanche today, thank you.
Oh no, that's the one that moves them 10 feet though, right?
It does, yeah, it knocks them 10
Okay,
feet
okay.
apart, but I'm not doing that because it also does 300 feet of fucking noise, and it
Yeah,
would
yeah.
100% TP chaos, and I refuse. Even Taldro's not that dumb. Divine Smite is just an extra radiant damage. So as I run, I'm just literally, as I'm running forward, I bring this thing up and I swing it, and it glows with that fucking kind of weird pale white grayish glow.
Yeah. It's kind of like a
And-
ghostly flame now. That just kind of comes off everything. 17 damage plus the Hunter's Mark.
Plus
and the Radiance
Hunter's Mark
2d8
is 1d6, so plus 8, so
25 damage.
Damage in total.
25 damage.
That damage was 2 crits, by the way.
It's dude, it's a huge swing. As you bring it in, you just kind of you clip it right on the wing, I think, and you can hear it cry out in pain, but you've already moved past it, or past it. But Megan and Cash, I think you both see Talger just kind of nonchalantly swing and just cripple the one wing of this this harpy entirely. She kind of falls limp and prone on the ground. She looks pretty fucked up.
Good. I stand next to Kale.
Yeah.
And it's not over yet, Snake. Yeah. Okay. So I cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. What's that do?
Which is another new fucking spell. So as I'm like kind of reaching out and trying to grab her, but I can't really do it. So I just kind of like stand next to her and I just do this and wave around. And there's just this small kind of like grayish, again, same colored, pale gray kind of egg forms like a fucking sonic bubble around her. Yeah. And then it goes away. It's still there, but it just kind of and then it's gone. And that gives Kale a +2 bonus to her AC for 10 minutes. But it's concentration, so it drops my hunter's mark. Everything is fucking concentration on a paladin. They suck. They're like ranges.
Man.
And that's all my spells. And I
that's your bonus action.
And I'm like fucking like I'm just next to her like snap out of it, jabbing at her a little bit.
Yeah.
You just see me kind of blinking.
Yeah.
And that is that's the end of my turn then.
That's the end of your turn. Okay. This harpy up in the trees is going to let out another kind of guttural cry. Everybody but Kale, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Everybody but Kale.
Thank fuck. I love being an elf.
16. I'm somehow doing okay with these wisdoms.
What the DC is. Yeah, you can hear again. And for like a moment, Cash, it's and then
it's even worse now.
A little bit of blood gets caught in its throat or something. It's pretty wounded.
I have a -1.
And it's gonna fly towards Kale here, but not make any attacks. Cash, comes to your turn. You can see these harpies now like starting to start swooping in. There's 3 of them that are encircling Taldro. One of them being on the floor, kind of prone. What do you want to do?
Immediately running over to the one on the floor. Right about there.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much just it's almost like as if it's a sprint, but it's just a full-on fucking Superman punch right to the fucking dome, like on the floor, hitting the dome.
Give me your attack.
Is it prone?
It is prone, so you get advantage.
Oh. Well, then let me roll another one. Oh, thank God.
14 hits. Yeah.
14 hits. And that's going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. Yeah. So you kind of like, it's kind of on the ground and you run up and just Superman punch it in the throat. And you can just feel, you kind of feel it like push in. You can feel a crack or two. It seems like it's just barely hanging on. It seems like it's still up, and you can see one of its wings flapping, the right one kind of dilapidated and not really working well, but it's still alive.
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and give my bonus action another punch to the forehead.
Flurry of blows. All right, give me your.
No, just a regular.
Okay, all right.
And that's
it's still prone. You get advantage.
Oh, right.
It's a natural one, but you can 2 nat ones in a row. 3 nat ones in a row. What?
I'm no longer the bad one.
Dude,
wow.
You should. I would make you break your hand for 3 nat ones in a row. You punch the ground and your hand explodes.
Can you roll? Just roll me one more attack. I just want to see what you get. Just roll me one more attack.
Dude,
I just want to see.
Fuck?
I just want to see.
You might be able to beat my record here.
Oh,
okay.
Look, 8.
Still fucking low.
Much
Still
better.
Low.
Dice. On a fucking
I will do this. I will do this. You take 6 damage as you punch and then punch, and it just kind of like it's bringing up its arm each time, and as you punch again, you kind of punch into one of its like shoulder spikes where the where the wing is coming out, and it like just kind of goes like straight into the knuckle. Yeah. And that's Kesh's turn.
Yay!
Oh man.
Yeah, it fucking crits me with that bullshit, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually fail everything I do in my life. Fucking great.
From hero to zero.
Yikes.
Yeah, I had the most epic fucking turn ever.
That's
garbage.
Yeah, it's a nat. Wow. 3 nat ones in a row. As it's that harpy's turn. So it slowly stands up. And you can see it start to like tower over you, Kesh. As it starts to like stand up to its full form. It seems a little like cockeyed and its mouth is a little loose, but where's that stupid thing I put on it? There we go. But it reaches out. You see the club come first from the side. Oh god, not 1d30. Whew. 8, I'm gonna guess 8 doesn't hit, and a 13, does that hit?
No.
No? Okay, so kind of bring the club out, and as you kind of bat away the club, and see it just in time as it does like kind of a backflip and brings its claws up to try and rake you, its feet, and then kind of like stumbles a little bit as its wing is out of order, but that yeah, that's the end of its turn. Kale.
Cure wounds on myself.
All right, give me a cure wounds roll at whatever level you want. 12. Just kind of as the harpies like pull away, you quickly just kind of hold your hand up to your chest, heal yourself for 12.
Whew.
That's huge. That's a huge heal. What else do you want to do?
That's my action, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me. Wait a minute. I'm gonna
Sacred
go
Flame of
ahead and move over to here.
Okay. You do take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh.
One actually because the other one is flying. It was doing like a flyby.
Okay.
But you do take 1 attack of opportunity. Is that cool?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
gotta happen.
12. Does that hit?
I'm in the crunch zone. It does not hit.
It does not hit. Okay, so you hear like a as one of the clubs kind of swing by. Taldro Kale quickly like heals herself and flees past you. Kind of pushes you out of the way, I think. And that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. It is the harpy behind you. No, I'm kidding. Megan, your turn. As you see Kale flee to the forest line there. The 3 harpies still kind of surrounding and flying around Kesh and Taldro now.
Okay. In order to sort of pay back for basically gifting Kesh the killing blow.
I'm sorry. Are you about to shoot another arrow near me?
I'm gonna shoot the one right next to Kesh.
Oh man. Cables 2 bus in the chat. Let's go. Give me the attack roll with your short bow, yeah?
Or go home. Here we go. Short bow.
Yeah.
Let's do it. 14.
That's a hit.
Thank fuck.
And 8 damage.
8 damage? Okay, so as this thing... Oh, sorry.
I also get sneak attack on that. But if I kill it... Do you want to see the sneak attack damage?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I think as this thing is like recovering from its flip here, Kesh, and you can see it like intending to go back in, it just an arrow like right through the skull. It had about like 5 health left, so you kind of fucked it up. It just falls over. Hear the little whittle of the arrow past your ears before it hits.
Thank you.
Hide action.
All right. Does hide action? Hold on. Is it stealth check every time, or is it just?
Well, I'm trying to hide, right? So
Every stealth check. Yeah.
Every time he attacks, they know where he is.
Yeah.
Because if you attack, it breaks your previous stealth check, so he probably has to redo it every time.
I was just curious if it was like a rogue default thing that you just hid, and then they had like a disadvantage to find you, or if it was a stealth. And so I just wanted to be 100% sure.
Bullshit.
That stealth.
Fuck him. Whatever he says goes. He's basically the DM. If you play a rogue, you're an asshole. And fuck him.
So rogues are like Klingons. You have to come out of stealth to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
The bigger harpy here that Taldro at first missed with his javelin, as it kind of like went on a loop there, and as it's kind of coming around, you see it, Taldro, it kind of looks at you and then follows Kale and kind of tries to continue to follow here. It's going to swing by As it's coming down, you can get an attack of opportunity, Taldro. And Cash, actually. The boat, it does come down past both of you.
Fuck this bitch up.
That's gonna be a 22.
That's gonna
22
be a
hits.
14.
14 hits.
That there be 6 bludgeoning damage.
That be their
14,
14 bludgeoning damage.
It's hard.
What do you say, Skeeter? We gotta
What do
fuck
you
this
say?
thing up.
It's coming right for us.
This harpy swings down. You can see, Kale, that it gets 2 kind of really rough hits. Taldro kind of clips it on the leg and spins it a little bit, and Keshi kind of catch it in the ribs. It still comes in. It comes kind of crashing in here. It is going to attack your ass. 12 hit.
Miss.
All right, and that's a natural. So that's gonna.
That
That's
definitely
gonna-
hits.
That's yep. Okay.
Are you saying you don't have 23 AC?
Yeah, I am saying that.
You do have Shield of Faith. You could probably reach.
8 damage. 8 damage. As the claws kind of come in and they get you immediately kind of shoved in, and then while they're still in you, it kind of curls over and starts to smash you with the club. The claws are just kind of like in your armor there, just kind of stuck. You can feel them like pulling on the chain links and on the scales that you have. Some of them come like popping off, and that's its turn. Taldro, your turn.
I'm gonna go over there, and I'm aware that is.
And I'm aware.
And I'm aware.
I'll roll the roll you're aware of. That's another natural 20.
Yeah, bring it on.
I'm so sorry.
This is a hit. It's literally crit or massive miss. There's no in between in this episode.
Here, let me just do this.
Crit or miss. I bet they never miss, huh?
4. 4 actually rolls low as you can feel a club swing and smack you.
I don't feel it. I run, and I'm just fucking,
So cold, he doesn't feel he's numb.
I'm just fucking jumping in the air and smacking this one in the back of the head. Hopefully, let's see. Bam, 11, probably not.
That hits.
Ah!
Makes it, breaks it.
Flap, 13.
13. All right. Yeah. You hear a kind of crunching sound as you get it and catch it along the spine. You can see your maul kind of down some of its vertebrae on its back. You can hear it crush like each one. Still alive though. It kind of drapes over Kale now, but it's still kind of like batting its wings.
Okay. There's nothing else I can do, I don't think. Let's see. Almost definitely not. I cannot.
Yeah.
Can I do this?
Pretty fucked up.
Mm,
Is this the one you? No, it's not the one you vow of enmity. No.
there is no vow of enmity.
Is your divine thing? I'm thinking of like radiant whatever,
I could
where it's
vow of
every
enmity of
turn you
this
get the
thing.
divine smite, right?
I could have done it on this one. Huh? What?
Yeah, every time you hit, you can add the divine if you've still got slots left, right?
I'm just trying to remember if you didn't activate the power that gives you extra radiant to every swing. You activated the one where it's like you can auto on use, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm getting confused. It's been a while.
Yeah. No, when I leveled up, I replaced that one with Hunter's Mark because it's better.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I could have vow of enmity this, and that's it. Divine Smite is just a fucking smite. Smites
Okay,
are just
yeah.
a buff, aren't they, to one thing? And no, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And the harpy over here, it kind of veers and turns towards Yukesh. Starts to go in. Roll.
Be gentle.
8 doesn't hit you. Does an 11 hit? I'm guessing not. Okay, so kind of the claws you're expecting it, kind of dodge out of the side of the club, duck under it. And it's going to try and continue flying over and by. So you get an attack of opportunity here, but it's going to fly past over to Kale here.
Jab it as it goes.
With a punch in the
Catnip
heel.
to their kind.
You hit it.
Say 22.
You hit it.
And we're gonna hit it for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Punch it right in the sole of the foot. You just
That will be swollen by the end of the hour.
How you gonna fly lopsided, sucker? And it's your turn.
Oh, fantastic! Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish that little bastard back off.
Okay.
The one that I just punched, I want to go ahead and follow up with. But can't use my my dead hand, so I'm going to go ahead and almost go for a side knuckle, like almost like bash it,
like
and
a
then just
wrap.
Yeah. Just gonna bap it, and then just gonna go for a jab.
It.
Okay. I'm gonna bop it, so I'm gonna give it a regular old hit. That's a 12.
Flick it.
That hits.
Flick it.
And then I want to use my. Well, let's go ahead and do that real quick. That's gonna be 5 damage.
All right. This is the one south of you on the map here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that hits. Does 5 damage, yeah?
And then I'm gonna do another jab as my bonus action.
Okay.
To jab it again. 12
hits. Yeah.
again. Oh, that's a 6. We're not the same.
Again, pretty consistent here. Yeah, I think this one's like maybe like a knee since your hand's out. So you just bring up like the high knee and kind of crack it somewhere where it'll maybe disable.
Bap its head down and give the knee. I'm good with that. That's cool.
Is that your turn?
That'll be it.
All right, Kale. Comes to you.
Okay.
There's a harpy kind of draped over you right now. That's still alive and beaten, and there's one to your right.
Okay. The one that is draped over me.
Yeah.
Deeming that the most likely to try and injure me next time. So, sorry, I'm doing.
No, you're fine.
Logic check here because Megan goes next. I'm actually going to heal myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna do healing word this time.
All right.
8.
That's your. Okay, so 8 health back.
Yep.
As you guys can see, Kale just kind of focusing on herself. That's your bonus action. So what do you want to do for your action as well?
Wonderful. I was hoping you would say that. I am going to inflict wounds on the one that's on me.
Okay. What level is that? Hold on.
Let's see. How
Two
do
first
you...
level spells. Okay, I'll just give you the inflict wounds here. Give me the damage.
Bam.
I can't remember.
6.
Boom! 6. So this is the one on top of you?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you want to kill this one here?
Oh.
How does it look as you use your inflict wounds for the first time?
So I feel like this one looks a little different to my other spells. It's kind of like a really bright electric neon pink, kind of like a fuchsia, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna go right for the heart, like straight in. Heart.
Yeah. All right. This
Heart's
like
blue.
you can see this like pink glow, and then this necrotic energy from the other side as it just like all over Taldro a little bit as like this hand kind of sits there. You can see some of the flesh like decaying, like just kind of sloughing off immediately as if like acid had touched it. And that kills it.
Yes.
Nice. That's your turn. All right, Megan. There's one more on the other side of Kale. What do you want to do?
I want to shoot it with my boomstick.
Boom.
Shopo, in the face. Come on, right in the face.
Whose face? You have to be specific.
18, yeah, whose face?
Oh, Cash's face.
There you go. That's the one.
Sorry, I didn't realize this was a Whack Steven campaign. Yeah, the one next to Kale here. And hits, damage 7 plus 2d6 because it's within one.
Oh, yep. You get your sneak attack damage 7, and how do you want to kill this one?
I just want to like blow its one of its wings off, and it
Okay.
just starts like bleeding out.
Yeah, this is the. It's not the one with the injured wing, but I think you.
Well,
yeah,
this one now has an injured
this
wing,
one now has an injured wing,
and I want it to screech in pain. All right.
Okay, all right.
Pain.
It's,
Sadistic math pain.
I think you hit it, and then this blood starts to pour out, and then it's kind of goes through like its death throes and kind of wails next to you, Kale and Catch, just kind of. and then it like
So
falls on the
Blanca,
ground.
how Blanca dies in Street Fighter 2.
And that's it. So you guys are
Blanca
kind of
in a really small room.
immediately all the noise kind of dies away, and you're just left with this wind in your ears here as it picks back up a little bit through the trees. But congrats. You
As
guys
the
killed it.
chimera descends.
Yeah.
So much fucking noise. At least it's eating some fucking breakfast, for the love of God.
Cashew never said nothing about them singing.
That was unexpected. I thought we would just have to
with an arrow either.
fight them.
I didn't shoot you. I gave you ammunition. It's different.
Did one get me in the back of the head? Why am I bleeding?
Yeah, I'm taking my hand and I'm kind of shoving it into the snow a little bit, just trying to like numb it. Just
Yeah. It's like your pinky, like when you punch wrong and your pinky just rolls.
Mhm. Piercing a knuckle is that's a shoved.
I would
in
like to stand there pristine, not taking any hits. No damage, nothing.
Kale.
Oh, that could have been dangerous, innit?
I'm looking over Kale. You are okay? It did not quite go to
I'm-
plan.
I'm fine. Are you injured? Is anyone injured?
I think I have a scratch on my back. Barnaby, are you alive?
Yeah, you hear from like the forest edge, like, oh yeah, is it safe to?
Yes,
It's
you
fine.
can come out now, but we should get moving
Fine.
quickly.
Are there
We do
any
not-
more? Roll me
Hopefully
perception
not.
checks, all of you guys.
Oh
As he
fuck.
says
I,
that.
I wanted to look around for the fucking chimera, to
Oh.
be honest, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we
we can-
can.
we can
Said,
treat it-
are there any more? But I'm just like, I look right to the trees
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one's a
because that was only a few seconds.
we won't treat it as the same here actually, because this one's a hearing-based perception check here. As he's like, are there any more? You hear again that loud kind of bestial, like roaring from. I think Kale, you can tell it's again on the other side of kind of the spine of this mountain that you're on. Don't forget you're kind of in a you're like halfway up this mountain here. But it does kind of sound like it's over and off the path that you guys are currently on. It's loud, and you can hear some of the trees here rustle.
It's not the same shriek that I heard from whatever was
No,
flying by, right?
It's the same thing that you guys have been hearing for most of the morning.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's the same thing that
Barnaby, like-
Ash heard in the night.
yeah. And
Okay.
Barnaby, like, was that a harpy?
I don't know what
Sure.
that is.
Why not?
Yeah,
We
I'll
need
start
to.
Are harpies just
Well, gnomish
naked
feet.
women with wings?
No, I think they have like some weird like flesh. It's not like a thing that like covers all of them so that they're modest. I think they have like these weird like growths that kind of start to almost like.
But they don't wear
scales.
clothes,
But
right?
no, there's no clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have necklaces? How do they adorn themselves?
So they adorn themselves with like fetishes, typically of like dead.
oh, I'm
victims.
in. Yeah. Tell me about all the fetishes. Go on.
Give me an
I'll collect
investigation check here.
for
This
fetish.
is Megan, not
Investigate for
Peachy,
fetish.
Pixel 8 with your weird fucking
Can we get an
fetishes.
exclam kink?
It's not
in
weird.
chat
Okay,
right
it's not
now?
Yeah,
weird.
it's fucking weird. I know half of your fetishes,
normal.
and I don't want to know the other half.
Yeah, so there's some very like obvious necklaces that are made with very like crude rope. You can see some like claws. There are a couple of like brightly colored red feathers that hang off of one. The bigger one seems like she's got another necklace as well with a couple more loops on it. I think you can kind of like gather as you're looking around. It's kind of a hierarchy thing where the more loops they have, the higher up they are. And she's got like a couple fingers. There's a couple of like scales, maybe some tufts of fur. There's a wolf ear. You can see a couple of like crude dolls that have been made. They're like this tall, maybe like an inch or two tall, and made out of twine. Some of the other ones just have some small like shiny baubles, like maybe you know those like hanging lanterns that they put in like a glass. They put a little tea light candle in it. You know, one of them's got like one of those hanging off of her neck. It's half broken. They're kind of like, is it crows or ravens? Crows, right? That they like shiny things, or is that ravens?
All of the
Magpies?
Is it all of them? Magpies is what I'm thinking of. Thank you. How they just take anything. They just kind of anything that they would find off of dead adventurers that might be useful or valuable. But there's no like gold or jewelry.
Pineapple car. That's what you're thinking of.
Oh, they got his feathers. Perhaps we should get back in the trees?
No, we should continue forwards in the
We
trees.
need to keep moving.
Yeah, but we can go forward in under the trees.
Yes.
Can someone take a look at my hand real quick? It's not feeling great, actually. There's blood, like, actually, like, it's dripping, yeah.
Fucking hole under his knuckle.
Let me have a look.
Doesn't look right. And it hurts
I'm
like
gonna
a
go
fucking
ahead
bitch.
I will cure wounds on Cash here.
Okay. All right, give me your cure wounds here. Yeah, she kind of takes her hand, and you can feel it's. I think this is a really awkward feeling. Like if you guys were to like break a bone or like do anything and be healed magically, I think you can feel it like over. So I think
I
it's
thought
like
it was
would
awkward
knock
because they
your.
were holding hands. That's how much of a fucking absolute virgin I am.
No, I
Like,
think
oh
it just.
my god,
feels...
it's so adorable. They're like
Yes.
awkwardly holding hands in the snow.
Oh my god, it's with this right here. This is a ship scene.
That was my ship scene. Up
He's
until
holding your hand.
Up until then, I was shipping Megan and Kale, and now it's fucking Cash. Cash Kale.
You can feel
That one heel just
the
did it.
knuckle bone over. It's really. Yeah. You
Any
can
shipping
shift over.
that just happened is ruined in about 5 seconds. I agree.
It was supposed to make you feel better.
I can move it again. That's good. I gotta go.
Oh,
We need to keep moving. I'll be fine. Let's go.
oh, all right.
Just
How long?
stopping
Kale
away.
feels super awkward, like kind of embarrassed for him,
Yeah.
because he's definitely like she. Taldra's always like grunting and like cool with everything, and this guy's like falling apart because I healed him.
I mean, as soon as he walks off, I walk over to Kale and I'm like, why would he use his hands as weapons if they are so weak?
But he's
Did you not see him?
Oh,
carrying
no.
on, so.
You like
I
punched
thought
one of
you
them to
were-
death.
Yes,
Sorry,
I could
Kale.
punch one to death as well, but why not just use a hammer? Especially if you have such small, childish hands.
But he was really fast. Pow, pow. And then I shot an arrow near him, and he caught it. It was, it was going off. I missed, and it was going off, and he caught it, and then he's just like, and it just.
Perhaps we get him some gauntlets in town to protect his small hands.
I think he just had a bad turn.
Yes,
Are we going?
it does not make
We
sense.
just need to
Okay,
be
yes,
moving.
quickly, we must move
Yep.
on.
Let's move.
It's like a good amount of blood that's been pouring out of his hand too, and then like even from being healed, it's still like dripping off, right? Still dripping off a little bit from the exit.
It's still, yeah. I'm still
not trail blood.
I am not happy right now.
Okay, so you healed 7 points, and you guys are kind of in the middle of let me show it to you all again. Middle of this valley here. I think you guys had oh goddamn it, gave it to myself. There you go. The middle of this valley here. You guys going back to the tree lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you guys head back in, leaving the bodies there, and just kind of like going back into this tree line that you were following. You continue down the path here. Peachy, roll me 1d12 plus a d8.
I don't like these rolls.
What, man? You're fine. You're okay.
I stink to high heaven.
Cash's head explodes. Damn it.
Double.
You are dead.
Not again.
Okay.
The wound reopens.
Would you get a 16? Okay. I think ahead of you here, as you're all like stumbling through this forest here, that's what they're called, these trees. Assuming you guys are continuing on down the path here, there's a moment where you come to like a small, like somewhat ovoid clearing in the trees. There's a tall obelisk here that seems to stand about 30 feet in the air, or not 30 feet in the air. Sorry, it reaches up to about 30 feet. It's quite tall and kind of goes over the trees around it. There are wow, 4 pies.
Pies?
Yeah. So imagine a really tall sundial here with a circular base, right? The obelisk kind of stretches up, and then around the base of this obelisk here, this small, like 1 foot raised, whatever it is, stone dais. There are 4 pies. I know, man. I know. But listen, you rolled the 16, okay?
I grab Megan by the back of the head before he starts moving in.
Would you say that's an obelisk?
I would say that's a fucking trap.
An obelisk is a trap. Why is there pies on it?
Is it just a flat slate for the obelisk, or is it embedded with runes?
It's,
or
so it is embedded with runes. There are some like kind of spiral carvings, and in between them you can see some small words or something that could be words and runes.
Anything legible, or is it just all gobbledygook?
Give me give me a history check.
I can do a history check.
Yeah.
17.
17. Okay. You can tell that it is oh god, what's the I'm so sorry, the Fey language. It's
Sylvan.
Sylvan, thank you. I had it written down, I couldn't find it in my notes. You can see it's written in Sylvan.
Anyone read Sylvan? Speak Sylvan? Sylvan?
I do actually, yes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Really? They speak many languages. We were forced to learn at the temple.
Oh, we were encouraged.
I can read and write in
Say anything about them pies?
4 different languages, and I even know some Aquan.
I'm kind of famished, to be honest.
Yes, I believe that they are
Not touching the pie.
I think we should be careful.
What's the worst that could happen?
No, well, let us find out. This says, what does it say?
It's kind of a collection of a couple like gobbled writings. It kind of just depicts that is an obelisk to Oberon, one of the Fey deities, and it's just here as an offering.
These are offerings to a god of some kind. We should leave them.
Which god, though? Not all of them are good, right?
It is a Fey god of some kind.
I'm sorry, did you want to piss off a bad god?
We don't want to piss
Well,
off.
no, I don't want to give offerings to a god that's going to make them better if they're shit.
Oh,
You would take an offering from a bad god.
Yes,
Give
we
me
will be
insight
taking-
checks, all of you guys, while you're talking. Sorry.
I have already pissed off one god. I am not going to piss off 2.
18.
These pies are like fresh,
25.
like unaffected by the weather. The weather doesn't seem to be affecting them either. Like they're like fresh, like piping
Fucking
hot.
20.
you
I
reckon
cannot
they're
fail
warm?
whiz checks today. Yes, they are
If
fresh.
they are warm, you will not touching them.
Let us
But
move
what,
past it.
look, right, okay, think of this, right? Okay, imagine offerings are for gods to make them stronger and more godlike, right?
Pies, yes.
If we take away the pies, they don't get the pies, they don't get stronger, and that's good for everyone. Plus,
Or they take it
free
as
pie.
Or they take it as an insult. They come down and wipe us off the face of the planet.
Mate, when was the last time you even saw a god?
When was the last time I saw a god?
I'm looking sideways at Teldra.
I'm looking sideways at Kale.
I don't think you've seen a god.
I didn't see
I don't
that.
think you.
Well,
I will give you a gift if you do not touch the
put
pie.
it this way. If these pies are fresh, there must be some place out here that makes fresh pie.
Fresh
We
pie.
find them, and
Yes,
then we
or
get pie.
Perhaps
get
it
warm
is
as
just
well.
a cleric of some kind. Our clerics could make pies very easily with magic.
Warm pies?
Hmm.
Hot, fresh, warm pies.
Yes. They could create and summon up.
Can you do that, Kale?
Can you do that, Kale?
Make a,
Yeah, can you do that?
a fresh pie?
Hot, fresh pie. What is
Magic.
that? Steak and kidney?
No. How can you tell? Also,
Look, I'm from the city, all right? I know steak and kidney when I smell it.
And Barnaby's like slowly creeping closer, like looking at them.
I just, without even looking, just slapping. Like, if he makes a move for it, I slap him.
Oh, wow, what are we out for?
Let us just walk past it. It doesn't matter.
But why are there pies here?
Because they are an offering to a god.
Doesn't matter. They're not our
We have explained
pies.
this to you.
I just want a mouthful of hot pie.
I'm like pushing him and Barnaby like gently as I'm like ushering them along. There is a
For a
fucking
city boy, pies are like,
dragon.
pies though?
three-headed dragon that is going to try and find us if we
Oh,
stand
right,
around for too
three-headed
long.
dragon. Oh, there's 3 pies. Wait a minute.
That is possibly the god. Yes, you should keep going. There
Wait,
we
you
do
said
this
4
one.
Do you want
pies,
to
right?
feed
There's
the
4 pies.
three-headed dragon?
Yeah.
There's another one behind here. There's 4.
Oh, there's 4 pies. All right.
Own pie somewhere else.
We are not taking pies from a
All of a
god.
sudden, there's 3 pies.
Kind of want a pie. I didn't
Barnaby's
really want a
face.
pie before, but all right. We'll go and
think
find where the pies.
We'd better just go.
It's pies. Let's find who made them and woohoo. We've got actually really one place to go. Let's find where they made the pies.
Why do it have to be steak and kidney though? What pies do they smell like, Jay? I want to smell the pie.
Give me an investigation check.
12.
12. One of them's steak and kidney, I think. Just like, the closest one to you. And then
steak and
I
kidney.
think there's another meat one you can smell, and then there's like 2 vegetarian-esque ones because you can smell
Beef and onion.
and dirt.
It's like a plethora of pies. Why? I want to be a god. 3 pies?
You guys keep moving past.
I'm dragging Megan with me. Just
I'm not like fighting too much, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of interested in the pies for some reason.
we'll get pie soon.
All right.
Just don't piss off a god.
Superstition, that is.
So you guys are continuing on rather.
Yes.
Yeah. As you guys continue on here, I think
Question: Were we close enough to the pies for me to swipe one without anyone noticing, or did we take the? Did everyone
I'm
push me
watching
along?
him
Oh
like
my
a fucking
God,
hawk
there's no
regardless. He has an interest in something, immediately just fucking laser.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think you would have seen Cash
I
like.
will burn my inspiration on this perception check. My rainy day inspiration point.
I've never wanted a pie so much in my life as I do in this game right now.
The thing is, here's the thing though. Part of me is like, these are just Final Fantasy restores HP MP in the middle of the forest pies. I'm
Yep.
convinced of it because there's 4, but I'm not fucking touching them because I'm playing Taldra. I know. I know, but I'm not doing it.
Jay, if I don't become a pie god by the end of this,
I'll give you some more pies around. So you guys continue on. I think you reach the end of this this glade here. I think you pass through this little snowy pass here, and I think you it starts to lead up a little bit. This this path at the end of it. Roll me perception checks, all of you guys. You
You
As
can
you're-
still smell the pies.
walking.
20.
Ooh.
4. By the fucking
Um,
the first bad wisdom check I've made today. With my -1 whiz.
So you reach the end of this path here, and you can see that like on your left is a rather I'd say like a terrifying sight. As you kind of move along here, the sides of this path start to like narrow a little bit, and you're kind of forced into single file, and you're trudging along now, kind of increasing altitude. As you look down to the left, you can see a valley of between these 2 mountains. An impassable valley of like snow, and you can see like a few crags of mountains sticking up. It's probably really deceptively deep. As you can just see like small little mountain peaks sticking out about this like 100-foot across chasm. And Barnaby starts speaking up from behind. He's yeah, we should be getting there pretty soon. This is one of the worst parts. And as you look across to your right, you guys are pretty high up. There's like maybe a vertigo moment of like, and you can see just down the shallow, kind of semicircular ridge all the way down to the ground. You cache. Just cache at the bottom of this kind of semicircle. You can see a small encampment with some fires. Looks like there's a ring of kind of like spiked walls, and kind of Barnaby keeps like, yeah, we just see this right in front of here. He's pointing to like a peak just in front of you that this path is leading to, and he says that's no good. It looks like the path is blocked ahead, but just up there, as you see this big mountain there to our left there, is pointing the whole time. You guys can see the mountain next to you. It's quite large, a lot larger than this peak that you're on. Kind of stretches up into the clouds. It's probably one of the tallest mountains here in the southern portion of the peaks. He says, yeah, if you follow it, you see them starting to come in a V pattern. He says, right about just down there, there's a bridge. Give me another perception check, all of you guys. 15, 14, 11, 17. So you all kind of like follow his finger, and he's pointing to a very obvious kind of chasm where it seems like this mountain curves down enough, or at least part of it does, and the path you're taking collide, and you can just kind of see like a large chasm past that. And he's saying, yeah, there's a bridge. As he points over, Taldro, there is no bridge. Tuesday, there is no bridge. Cash, you cannot see the bridge. And Megan, there's no bridge. There's just no bridge. He says, there's no bridge.
There's no bridge.
There's no bridge.
I don't.
You've been here before, yes?
Yeah, well, there was a bridge.
Does it look like there was a bridge?
I don't know. We're gonna find out next week.
Son of a bridge.
Fuck off.
Classic bridge cliffhanger.
The bridge. More like a bridge.
Can we ban the DM? Can we?
No.
Is it possible?
You're not allowed.
Please, no more bridges. I could do with bridge memes all day. Thank you.
And the world. There's gonna be bridge memes. Please put a bridge campaign or bridge NPC in Brad's new campaign.
Bridge NPC.
Bridge NPC.
That's a boss fight right there, fighting a bridge.
Oh man, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Unfortunately, it's the end of the session here. I'm glad we broke the curse. This is the Taldro with wings. We broke the fucking curse, Zot.
The curse no longer exists.
Look at that Taldro with wings. How have you not?
We will be
Yeah,
off next week because the curse has been
Call knocking on wood.
re-established.
Just a little.
Yeah. Thank you so much, all of you guys, for playing. Thanks for being awesome. And putting such love into your characters. Thank you, chat, for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thanks everyone on the YouTube bods that watches the channel. Real quick, we're gonna go around. We're gonna do some. No dicks. Don't draw dicks. They're gonna get us banned.
I'm not on the screen.
I know, but I thought that was like.
Do you know how disappointed?
And then you were gonna tab back into the screen, like.
Screen.
I'm not doing it on.
What? I'm
Brad actually missed a really good one during the Dustville one shot. I don't know if you remember that one, Tuesday. When I drew on the map. I don't know if you ever found that.
I miss everything when I'm DMing.
I hope you go back to a
Wag
map.
did it to me this week during Dark
I
Barrier.
saw
He
that.
was fucking
That was
annotating the fucking picture with characters.
What was it? Tyrion Lannister and Frodo.
I remembered it, and I brought something in that I'd been waiting to bring in to the game. So thanks.
They
very
call
much,
him the
Mike.
Meta Crusher.
The Meta Crusher.
If you draw on the table, you get crushed. Brad, why don't you start us off with the shout outs here for the outros?
No.
All right, Tuesday. Brad refuses to go.
Thanks for watching. Brad's just really upset because he can't draw dicks on the screen right now, but we'll let him draw all the dicks he wants when we get out of here. And also, you can go draw dicks over in the Tablestory Discord because that's just a good place to draw dicks.
That's a great
Also,
place.
please check out the Patreon because we do good work and your support would be amazing. Thank you for watching. If you want to check me out, you can do that at /TuesdayGray on Twitch and Twitter.
One of these
Also
days,
dicks.
we will have a Patreon goal for Brad to show one of the dicks he's drawn on screen.
That's
Do you know, I
beautiful.
sit sometimes and draw really in-depth fucking dicks.
I know.
And then I
Brad is the kid from
I
Superbad.
fucking
that
draw
loves
like,
drawing
like
dicks.
the veins,
It's
every
got gravelly
fucking
there.
hair, and then I sit
care
there for
about my
fucking
dicks.
I sit there for
You can
fucking
see the
ages, and I
pores.
put as much effort into it as I can, and it takes me ages, and then I go and just put it on Emma's desk so that when she wakes up, there's just
And
this fucking dick
that's,
that's like
that's
been
Brad's
taking me an
shout
hour and a
out.
half.
He DMs Darkfire. Zot, what about you?
Twitch.tv/Brad
walking
draws
over
dick.
with this paper. I drew this, and it gives it to.
Dude, I love it. I wish you guys could see the notes that she leaves him because they're fucking hilarious. Sometimes I'm privy to them and they're
Oh.
hilarious.
Dear
Well, here's the one.
God.
This is what she gave me earlier on because she wanted to order some food using my phone because I've got the fucking app. And she sent me, she just walked in with this. This is not the best one she's ever done, but it just says, it won't work and I can't use your shitty phone. She just came in with this fucking sour look and dropped that on the thing.
I think my favorite one was like the teacup that she brought in and there was like a nice little note attached to it and it just had a dick on it. Great.
I haven't got any.
Zot. Tell them who you are, where you doing, man.
Hi, everybody. My name is Zapot. I do things and stuff, and sometimes stuffing things. Right now, I'm going through a huge. I'm craving a lot of Elder Scrolls, so we've been playing through Oblivion, and it's been a lot of fun. Later today, I'm actually going to be doing Pillars of Eternity. They have a new patch coming in where it's going to be turn-based combat for a change, so that's actually going to be really fucking awesome. So I'm really excited about that. Other than that, you can find me Twitch, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Zapot, ZOTBOT.
Go follow him, guys. Please make sure to go follow all the cast. Unfortunately, Zot doesn't play the right PoE, which is Path of Exile. Peachy, go.
I've actually been playing some Elder Scrolls. Today we played some Elder Scrolls Online, which is kind of fun. But my chat gets really mad because I skip all the lore and talking and all that stuff because I don't give a shit. So follow me on Twitch.tv/PeachyPixelate, and I want to see fan art of all the characters' dicks in the Discord, please. All right.
We're going to get real
I want to be
sick
able
of
to
that real
point
quick.
out the character from the dick.
Wack's gonna wake up and be like, "What the fuck, Jay?"
He's not going to be able to tell the flatheads from the Tablestory kids.
You know
now.
what? He can't talk because, like, about a week ago, he spammed our Tablestory DM
did.
chat with giant ASCII dicks.
Yeah.
That were just like erect penises over and over. So go follow our amazing players. If you guys haven't already, turn notifications on here for the Twitch channel and over on our YouTube as well, so you guys can find out when the videos go live and turn them on for our tweets and turn them on for our Discord. Being here every second, or we ban Pumpkinberry. Thank
Oh,
you.
can we
Thank
do
you everyone
that?
for your support. Yeah.
Oh, let's do that.
Well, I mean, if we get enough subs, we ban her anyway. So it's like, it's it's kind of we get the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
he's
So
banning
what,
Hannah
like
Montana,
three?
you know.
3 more subs?
3 more subs away. Yeah.
All right, well.
So hopefully we hit them for tomorrow's Halcyon Unbound, which I'm on, Pumpkinberry's on, and Brad Witches he was on.
Oh,
Thank
wish
you
I
guys
was
for
on.
watching. Thank you. Brad, you got your shout out with dicks, but do you want to do another one or
No.
no? That's it. Thanks for watching. Go check out our Patreon and check out all of our other.